comma, gotta get it.
The weekend continues on with esports action, or maybe it's starting because it's Sunday and that's when the week begins. Yep. Anyways, tonight we've got some Call of Duty action coming your way. Maybe a little bit of Valorant who might be peeking in, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. First off, I'm Leaf and I'm hanging out with Andrew Ireland, the legend. What's going on?
There you go. Pretty good, just doing legend stuff,
Yeah, what do legends do?
Well, today...
First off, they never die.
No, never. I've also
League of
heard...
Legends, by the way.
Is that where that's from?
Well, it's one of their songs, yeah.
I was thinking legends don't fake, but I believe that's actually pros don't fake.
Do they not?
I don't know. I heard Curtis saying it the other day when we were casting together.
Pros do fake.
Oh.
It's not a whiff, it's a fake.
Right.
That's really what it is. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Hopefully our squad is not going to be faking tonight. And They're just going to be kicking some butt because we are starting off with our academy squad. You can see them maybe. They're the only people really in the facility right now. It's the weekend.
Yeah.
Everyone's at home.
If you really focus in on there, you can make a few little movements. Yeah. That's that.
There are more staff than there are people in the facility today because we're just here to watch them. Yep, you see them, all those invisible people. There they are.
Reading.
Yeah, our squad, they're getting ready. I'm pretty sure most of their prep time has gone into setting their settings up because that's Call of Duty for you. Yep. But yeah, they'll be hanging out and get ready into soon. But they have said that they're confident. I want to talk about that real quick. Unless we're going down the super interview, you can see Case getting ready. We'll talk to them soon. But they've been doing so well so far. I mean, across their entire season, it's perfect.
Yeah,
they just have not. No one could touch.
No, not at all. They went 6-0, I believe, maybe even 7-0. But they got a bye last week. Obviously, it's now week 2 of the playoffs. Yeah. And you can see right there, it was 7-0, and they had just a flawless season. I don't believe they lost more than one or two maps, which is
I think
pretty impressive.
It was only a couple maps that they actually lost, and it was pretty dominant. Yeah. Maybe they didn't. I don't even know if they did drop a map. I don't know. Maybe we'll get those answers from you when she talks to them in a minute here. But so they came through this looking pretty good. They question, why are we even in this league at this point? And they might be questioning that when it hits the bracket as well. Now that we're into playoffs here, we're facing off against University of Jamestown. After our bye, we were first seed. And you may notice that, Andrew, University of Jamestown, we saw them on the graphic before. We have already played them and beat them in our group play.
Yeah, exactly. They've they beat them pretty handily as well. I believe in that thing. It was the second match of the season.
Yep.
And I was talking to Taylor before. He said they expect that there will be maybe some challenges in this thing because obviously teams bring it for playoffs. But they did Jamestown did exactly how you would expect a fourth place team to do. They lost to the top 3 and then beat the lower 4. So they were perfectly situated at fourth place.
That is why they're fourth place.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think they came in as a fourth place team. I mean, what else would a fourth place team do?
Well, sometimes you end up in the middle of the pack. You stole a game you shouldn't have from a higher up team, and you lose a game you might have expected to win and end up in fourth.
I think I see where you're getting at. Yeah. The fourth place team would end up in fourth, would they not? Yeah. I'm expecting similar outcomes here for the squad. And by the sounds of it, you were talking to them, I was talking to them. Taylor, you can see him in the white hat down there on the bottom of the left of that screen. Team captain. He's always diligent when it comes to research and making sure that the squad is ready with all the bullet points that they need going into a matchup. He's watching other teams, what they're doing, what maps we should be picking, how we can maybe trick them into picking maps that are in our favor. We've done that before. And I think with a captain like that, they should come into this one pretty well. But why don't we just actually hear from the players herself? As I said, Mute Chaos is hanging by. You can see her down there. Let's go see what she and the team has to say.
What's up? Welcome to the interviews with DA because he's here. I got Taylor, we got Shatter, and Wiz over on the other side, but we're going to ignore them for a little bit. How it happens. Taylor, how are you feeling going into game 1?
We're pretty confident. We've played this team in the past on this map. We believe we should win it quite confidently. As long as we stick to our game plan, we should win it easily.
Fair enough. And Shaco has just returned. Do you want to tell us about your adventures that just happened in a very entertaining way?
Had to lock in. 2 big matches tonight. Got 3 of the greatest beside me, so I'm excited to play. Continue. Are we on live stream right now?
Yes. Yes, Shaco. That is exactly what is happening right now. This isn't pre-recorded.
I'll say this. I'll say Taylor MC, dog. Shatter, dog. Wizward, dog. I'm with the best. We're good. We're chilling. We're going to fucking win this. Oh.
Okay.
I need a screen right now.
Back to Taylor because Taylor knows how to be on stream, apparently. So, do we have any plans, any thoughts going into this, or just want to go to the second game already?
I mean, we're just confident as a squad. We know that we can beat this team that we're playing against. Our goal is to win it all at the end of the year. So we're just going to go into this match like every other match we have this year, play our way, and hopefully get the victory at the end of the night.
Well, hopefully we get double victories today. We'll see. I'll send it back to Brody and Andrew in the void.
There's a couple things to pull away from that. First off, that was, again, Shaco has the most, besides the ending there, the most hockey, we've seen it, the most hockey interviews. You can tell when someone's a hockey player.
Yeah.
They're opposite besides some of the 3 best players in the game right now.
Yeah. Dogs.
Well, and then he just called them all bad at the game. He said they're all dog.
I thought dog was. I think he means dog. Like they're the dogs.
I know, but I'm twisting his words.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. There's one of those words you
what
can
a
really
toxic
twist.
teammate.
Yeah. You can really twist the.
All my teammates are dog. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see how you perform out there, Shaco.
Dog water.
Yeah. Oh my God. But anyways, yeah, that was. You can see where the squad's at, though. I mean, I think, in my opinion, Taylor's nonchalantness to the whole thing indicates where the whole squad's at.
Yeah, he's ready to go. He feels like any amount of preparation could have him ready for this game. It's business as usual.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And again, hopefully business as usual as they rock through all the maps. The big thing for them, I think Rio, well, maybe it's not. Maybe they're going to change it up here. But if we do end up getting Rio on the board, Rio is a map that I know sometimes they struggled with a little bit more. And we do see it on the board twice now. So this could end up being problematic. And they did say that if we do drop, the Rio, the 4th one is Rio again. And maybe I'm getting it twisted, but I'm fairly certain is that Rio they were less enthusiastic about.
Yeah, I've heard similar sentiments from Taylor, so you're definitely right about that. And they, on the inverse side of that, they love 6-star.
6-star, yeah.
They generally enjoy that map, so they've had pretty good results on it so far this season. So it's definitely something strong to start off with. And then I think Invasion's kind of like a standard. Like everybody's comfy on Invasion.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we see our varsity squad play on that all the time, which I believe we'll be seeing our varsity squad later on.
Yes,
playing as well. I know they've been practicing. Excuse me, BO 6 right now, but. Hopefully we'll see them do good as well. That one might potentially not go as well. They're playing some harder teams, super conference teams, and they also, again, as I said, have their eyes focused on BO6 rather than MW3. So we'll see, but they don't really care about that loss. They've already clinched into super conference. Today, though, we should see the academy squad cruise on through.
Yeah, definitely the introduction of BO6 has kind of changed how people play, and it's a little bit interesting seeing how they maintain their skills at MW3 when they've changed how they're playing. Like I was talking to I forgot his name. The guy was just on the interview. Who swore.
Shaco?
Shaco. I was talking to Shaco before the match. He told me he actually changed his control scheme for BO6, so he's been playing MW3 on this new control scheme that he wasn't playing MW3 on. So now he's kind of backtracking in how he plays it. Which is interesting. I don't think it's going to affect his play too much. He seems pretty confident.
There's a lot of muscle memory.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's like
he's not changing his aim.
Yeah, especially with BO6, it's like the only thing that's changing significantly in the game is the movement.
Yeah, sprinting sideways and backwards.
Yeah, and the players have been used to the movement changing a little bit throughout it. It's a lot of it's going to be coming down to that game sense, and again that aiming as you mentioned, which should be the same for them. I mean,
yeah.
That's why people play COD, is because it's that familiar play. I can still, to this day, even if I take 4 years off, jump into COD and have almost all my muscle memory there.
Yeah, exactly. 1 or 2 warm-up games, and then you're cooking.
Yeah. But University Jamestown, probably, scared a little bit based off the fact that we beat them before and that they need to have a different game plan coming into today.
Yeah, they definitely probably would have looked back at our VODs from beforehand, started to build a strategy, see where their weaknesses were, and we'll see how it plays out. I also just noticed the University of Jamestown, their team is called the Jimmies.
Yeah.
I like that.
They got their Jimmy Jammies.
Yeah, they're the Jimmies, the Knights of St. Jimmy. I love Green Day.
Is that a Green Day?
This is a Green Day song called St. Jimmy.
I'm sorry, I Uncultured did not listen to Green Day besides what was on the radio.
Right. Yeah, I don't think St. Jimmy would have made it. That was a track off American Idiot, though. I don't know if the St. Jimmy
album. Yeah. That's where the one that everyone knows came up.
St. Jimmy's coming down across the...
No, not the song. There are other...
Yeah.
There are other songs that people know, like American Idiot.
Yes, that's the self-titled album.
Yeah, I don't know, man. What are you gonna do with a spear against a bird, man?
Yeah, that's not made for aerial combat, that's for sure, on horseback.
Good luck hitting us.
I learned.
Unless you got like Pegasus.
Yeah? Flying horse? I guess Pegasus would be a unicorn, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, I guess that's not an actual... That's not a horse then.
Yeah. It's got some wings.
It's a different species. It's the horse every horse wants to be.
Do unicorns canonically have wings? Or is it just Pegasus? I think it's just Pegasus.
No, I don't think all. Well, I mean, the game's. What else are we going to talk? It's Call of Duty.
It's a good point. Yeah.
I don't think so. Now I need to look this up. Do unicorns cannot? No.
Okay. I will say that I don't believe unicorns usually have wings.
You were about to say you don't believe in unicorns, and I'm like, I don't think you needed to clarify that.
Yeah. Well, I just got to make sure everyone knows my stance on unicorns right now.
No. Well, okay, that's a real. No, I don't think they do.
Okay, so Pegasus is a special.
Yeah. Maybe Pegasus
is not a unicorn.
What animal is Pegasus?
There's a whole different horse thing that is like Pegasus and unicorn, or like unicorns and horses.
Maybe Pegasus is an animal. It's just a winged horse. Okay. So it's
not
a unicorn.
A mythological breed.
I don't think Pegasus has a horn, does it? Oh, it does.
Okay. So it's like a unicorn avec wings.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Oh.
Did you just go French on me?
Yeah, I don't know why. But that's what came out in the flow. Je suis un petit peu. J'ai pratiqué avec Duolingo.
Toi.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's no more of that.
Yeah.
Anyways, our squad probably going to kick some butt today here. I'm sad we didn't see sub base. Not surprised because the opponents probably did realize we like sub base. Taylor's talked about that before.
Yeah.
And not many teams play on that map.
No, it's a nice thing they have in their pocket to change things up, kind of throw teams off, I believe, as well, a little bit, because they know sub base, they like it, they do it well. But yeah, that's. I feel like if you're the opponent team, you're like, okay, no sub base. I
gotta admit, while I've never played on it, 6 Star is actually one of my least favorite maps that I see the teams play on.
Yeah, it's got an interesting dynamic the way it's set up.
Yeah.
Our team seems to like it a lot, and this academy team.
Yeah, I prefer Invasion.
Yeah.
If I'm going for, I think Rio, I don't like because I'm unfamiliar with it, but like I actually like the layout of it.
Yeah.
It's, I just don't like the swimming pool on 6 Star.
Yeah, the swimming pool is definitely a weird part of the mechanic. It also, the interchangeability between like long gunfights and short gunfights on 6-star is weird. Like it's mostly short, but then
It's
there's
more-
just
yeah,
there's just
a
one or
couple
two
lines,
long
yeah.
angles.
Like over the pool and stuff
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Whereas
Oh,
it's something like Invasion, it's like almost all long
you,
lines.
yeah, you know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
There are pockets like in the
Yeah.
buildings of fights or on some of the points, right? But like a lot of times, yeah, it's long lines to be held.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more like, in my opinion, positionally heavy. Like you're thinking about position a lot more, and if you lose that position, you can get caught out. Whereas some of the faster maps like 6-star, you could just have a guy flank around real quick if they've got the movement for it.
Yeah.
Which is fun and very Call of Duty like, but it feels less team based at that point.
Yeah,
in my
exactly.
opinion. I prefer some of those longer lines to be held.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's a little bit why they've maybe had not the best time with Rio. That, and they maybe don't practice it quite as much, but Rio's got a lot of those little pockets without so many lines that have to be carefully rotated through and stuff like that, right?
I think we're starting to see our opponents hop into the lobby here, so it shouldn't be too much longer before I have our best of, what was that, 7? No, it's 5 today still, yeah?
Best of 5. There were 5 maps.
I think it's the finals or best of 7. That's what he was saying.
Right.
Yeah. Final, which is interesting, that extra map thrown in there.
Yeah, and definitely can change up, just having that extra gas in the tank to keep playing cohesively as a team. Because, I mean, you don't get physically tired as much when you're playing video games.
Yeah.
But you still have to, you have to keep the mental up, and that can be hard in a longer game, right?
As I just yawned too. You know what you're talking about. So
Yeah.
it's physically exhausting.
we've got a mentally long stream today.
Yeah, video games are exhausting. What are you talking about? Well, maybe it'll be quick. I mean, there's a real distinct possibility we rock in through a. Well, I guess it depends how the Val squad does. If we do end up watching that near the end, but this has the possibility of going 3 maps and being done.
Yep.
And then we have the possibility that our COD squad, nothing against them, but depends who they're playing, but they're playing hard teams, and we've seen them have some trouble. And the fact that they just really aren't focused on that right now, there's a possibility that goes 0-3 for us.
Yes, definitely. I mean, the first 4 games of the season, I believe they weren't able to win a match.
The 4 series, yeah.
So definitely, it is a possibility, unfortunately, for the varsity team, but
They
maybe
don't
they'll
care.
rise to the
They've
occasion.
already clinched Super Conference. To them, that's all that matters.
Gotcha.
They're focused on the lands coming up with
Yeah.
BO6, which is fair. Like they should be doing. Like
Yes.
that obviously is the priority. So tonight's more of a courtesy thing. It's playoffs. Let's see what happens. Maybe they can win it out. I bet you if it's like close in the first map, they'll definitely
They're going to
really try.
Nobody likes losing.
No, of course. They're still going to try, but there is, I'm just warning, that distinct possibility. So then we'd probably hop over to our Val, I believe it's our GC squad again in the Aurora League. We saw last night lose to St. Clair. They almost bought it, but like the map 2, they did a decent job of bringing themselves back, but we knew that would be a hard fight. So they are in the lower bracket. And one more win for them, just so people know what are at stakes later, is if they win that, they are into LAN.
Yeah, that's definitely a big thing to watch out for. I believe also if we don't have all the coverage you need, you can also find on the opponent's stream, I'm forgetting the name of the school, but maybe the guys
that
in the
we're
booth
playing
can get that
against.
to me. Yeah. So if somebody is looking to watch the
Val.
whole Val GC
Oh,
game,
for
they
the
can
Val
find
GC
that,
squad. Yeah, okay.
They can find
That was the Fuel.
Fuel.
Is it Fanshawe Fuel?
Okay.
I think it's Fanshawe Fuel. Yeah, so go check that out. Yeah, I think that's at 8 o'clock is when that starts, 45 minutes. So for now, though, we got Call of Duty, hopefully soon. Again, we've got.
We're waiting on one.
We're actually waiting on one of our players.
Yes.
to get it. Who is it? Let's look at our screen.
So, who's in their settings?
We see Shadow.
wait,
I think it's Shaco.
Yep.
Yeah, Shaco's not in.
Shaco's game crash. He went backwards high on us.
That's what he gets. He cursed himself.
Yeah, he
Literally cursed himself.
He cursed everybody with that one.
That's what we are. Come on, Shaco. Get your head in the game, man.
They
Get those settings
They crashed him for profanity.
No, yeah, this is Call of Duty. We don't need to play nice. We're not an official Call of Duty broadcast. The game has some problems.
Yeah.
The client's not, let's say, the cleanest when it comes to being bug free.
Yeah, not exactly a smooth operator, I would say.
Yeah, not smooth operator. That's true. But yeah, it looks at Taylor helping them out. Look at a great captain that he is.
Yep, he's got the glasses on.
I was going to say, he
does
doesn't usually have glasses on. He's got the glasses on.
No, he wears them specifically for playing
Are
video
they
games.
are they blue tint?
I believe a little bit. I think they have some prescription to him.
Okay,
He
just so we can see the screen.
helps him see better. Yep.
Okay, so he's farsighted then.
Perhaps.
Interesting. That's true, because when he was setting his settings up, he was standing back behind the chair.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. He's shaking his head. He's probably mad at Call of Duty. We've heard the frustrations.
Yeah, we definitely have. Although they came up pretty positive. Like that was, in terms of cuss words, that he was in a good mood when he let that one fly.
Oh, I was just talking about Taylor.
I thought you were talking about Shaco.
No, I was talking about Taylor. Yeah, he has cursed out the game before.
Yes. I've been there for it.
Yeah. Well, it's insane how many settings they have to get going.
Yeah.
Every time they have to go into and load the shaders and all that. So, yeah, it can be frustrating. Looks like they're in decent spirits though. They're laughing about it right now. So hopefully we'll see them in the lobby in just in a few moments. The rest of the team totally looks locked in though, don't they?
Yeah, they're scrolling some reels. Looks
Shatter
like
and Wiz, yeah.
yeah. Looks like they're Wiz is paying attention.
He's on Twitter.
Yeah.
Blue Sky.
Yeah.
We're all leaving Twitter now.
Yeah.
Go to Blue Sky.
Oh, is Blue Sky a new?
Do you know? Are you not on Blue Sky?
Not yet. I gotta hear it here first, folks.
I knew I was missing something, and it was your follow.
Yeah, I'll get on there. I'll make an account. That's where I'll debut my gamer name. That's it.
Yeah, that's what we'll find out. Yeah.
I'll come up with one, and by the time I get in there.
Yeah, no, everyone's kind of mass exiting right now.
Right on.
I
Okay.
won't get into why, but I think y'all can assume.
Yeah. You can make a good guess or two there.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe he's setting up his count right now. That's what it's all about. No, I actually really do like Blue Sky. So it's all like you can have your own domain, like so you control all your data.
Okay.
I believe it's built off like Web3 blockchain.
Sweet.
Which allows you to control and own the data. So it's like the information is there, and if you want to leave, you leave, and you still have it all on your domain.
Oh, that's awesome. I'll have to definitely look into Blue Sky. It looks like Shaco has finally made it into the thing, and we're going to be getting underway very shortly.
Don't lie to the people.
Maybe not.
A game's about to crash.
Yeah, it looks like not all the shaders have been loaded.
Well, maybe it will by the time it gets to the screen. Audience can't see that yet.
No, they cannot. They're still looking at Wiz play with his settings, and he finally got his gun up.
Yeah.
All
We're
right.
about to get our way. Let's get a 3-0 going here.
Yeah, here we go. Some interesting camos and dot sites to start it off.
It won't be just to start it off. They will be using those throughout the rest of this map.
That's a good point.
To see it.
That's a good point. And we've already got the Jamestown team is on site here, holding the hard point, but killed by Shatter.
Yeah.
2 quick kills for Shatter as he goes down.
Yeah, not for long, though. It's going to be a little back and forth on the first point. I mean, both teams really need to understand how the gunfights are going to have going, and Jamestown seems to be quick and anxious to get on the point right away, and Condor is probably going to be doing a retake here, but once we take it over, I'll be surprised to see if Jamestown can get back on.
Yep, there's one for Birdie. He's going to hold down the site. He goes down, but Shatter's there to clean up the other guy, and now he's just going to keep holding down the site while Jamestown rotates in.
Birdie is Shaco, by the way.
Shaco. I'll make
curious.
the mental note.
Yeah, and this is what I expected again. What did I just say a moment ago?
That it'd be pretty hard for Jamestown to get back on site after the Condors took it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's looking like that. They're now up 27-12, and no significant progress here by Jamestown.
No, not at all. They even lost their player that was on point. Condors are going to be able to lock that in pretty easily as long as they win these next 2 gunfights, and they've won both of them. So they've got the lockdown now, and watch that flank too. Shaco's going to come up from behind to be able to clear out probably 1 or maybe even 2 of those players that just tried to get themselves on the point. Ooh, they got 3 though, starting to roll in.
Yeah, the Jamestown team finally gets on site, but Wiz is there to take out 1. He's not able to get 2, but Shatter's there to clean up the 3rd guy and take control of that point again. Shatter gets another one, and he's now holding the point.
Yeah, Shatter's on a roll right now. Honestly, I know those numbers start to get a little messed up here. Oh, actually, no, they're good on this game mode. I forgot about that. But yeah, he's already added 9 and 2 right now. Shatter has been absolutely a beast when it comes to getting those kills.
Yeah, he's on fire right now, and he's going to continue to hold the point. We're watching a little flank right here. We see, unfortunately, goes down to one
curse.
Yeah, we sure did. And now Conestoga's kind of rethinking their ability to get on site here. As they're losing a few of those gunfights to get onto the point.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be too problematic, though. As long as they work together, they can get back in there. It's a decent amount of time still left on the clock, so they are going to want to get in. But there it is. They got the contention. Get that guy behind bar, and they can get it. But long range there. Not going to get it. Grenade is out, but I'm not sure if they're going to get the kill. They end up moving in, but getting eliminated.
Yeah, there's a few kills for Jamestown showing that they belong here, but Wiz able to get 2 kills on site very quickly. He's going to throw in a flashbang, see if he can pick up the 3rd guy. And he gets, spoke too soon, but he finishes him off with a pistol.
Yeah, pulling out a cam there. Calling it before it happens, but thankfully it does deliver, and there's going to be the last 20 seconds. But at this point, they're already going to be wanting to look at that next point, and you see those rotates starting to come out. Shaco making his way down to the bottom side there. You also got a pull-up from Shatter, too. Gets that gun fight win, and that's going to give him a good position for the next point here. Unfortunately, 2 players still roaming for Jamestown.
Yeah, we're going to see a flank on Shatter right there, and Jamestown team gets an advantage, but Wiz cleans up one guy in the alleyway. Jamestown is now holding the point, and Taylor's able to take one of the guys. Yeah, they're going to move right in here. Another one for Taylor, and now they're on site.
Yeah, they might be able to hold this up for a bit here. They might lose 1 or 2 players, yeah, because they did get that player on the backside of point, which is going to be able to push them off just a little bit, create some pressure. But a good gunfight win there for Shatter. He's on a roll right now, and he's holding off for the rest of the squad to be able to respawn and get back in, trophies out. What a great hold, MVP right now for Shatter.
Yeah, he was able to clean up that guy who got Taylor, continue to hold the point for them, and as another kill for Shatter just coming in, he is doing awesome at holding the site.
Yeah, no, absolutely rocking it right now. Shatter,
Wow.
just annihilating. Don't even switch cams unless he dies. Hold this man because he is holding the point. Shatter is absolutely on fire at this moment.
Yeah, he finally goes down after a 5-kill streak right there, but some really impressive gunplay there by Shatter, holding that point. And Condors are back on the point number 1 here. Yeah, 1 for Wiz. He looked like he was at a disadvantage of that gunfight, but he gets a kill and a whole kill feed for the Condors there.
Well, a bit of teamwork going on too. As he made his way through up to that point, he called out where those players were, so they were able to take the player out from balcony as well by the time he got up there.
And we're gonna see Shaco right now. Sorry, the birdie's throwing me off, but I'll get a hang of it. And he is get some kills there. It's another one for Shatter and 1 for Taylor as well, continuing to hold down this point.
Just got to watch those angles. Are going to be a little bit tough to hold, but somehow Shatter is going to be able to get that kill just around the corner. And the rest of the squad making their way into the point, but they're going to be at a player disadvantage for just a moment.
Yeah, Jamestown's finally able to hold that point for a little bit, only 13 seconds left on the point, so not a lot for them to work with there, but
flank.
Yeah, Condors, you can see a few of them starting to make their way to that next point, and Shaco holds his ground on that player coming through the tube there, flashbangs himself as well.
Yeah, that's probably not exactly where he wanted that one to go, but they got the next point here, and Infinity Pool locked in. They're just going to watch their vents, watch their pool side. As long as they win that gunfight, they're in a real good spot, because that's going to be a hard point for Jamestown to be able to move around. Look at that sneaky deaky like Shatter is in. A little bit of glass shatter just to live up to the namesake.
Yeah, he accidentally threw that flashbang right off the map. It's okay, he's been having weird flashbangs so far, but the Condors are still holding the point even though he goes down.
I don't even care if he's got weird flashbangs. He's 25 and 10 right now.
Just popping off.
Jamestown has a lot of work to do. They've got the point, but it's probably not going to be for long because Shatter is there. The absolute maniac has to watch the vent, though, as he does have players that are probably going to walk in maybe to the side here. Now they're going to look for the next spawn as he just locks in the last few points.
And we see Birdie was holding that, or sorry, Shaco was holding that angle. He goes down, and Taylor gets 1 kill, but is also taken out in that alleyway. But the Condors are back on the hard point here, and we're going to see a kill for Shatter. He's just keeps it going.
Yeah, no, it's not even fair right now. And you got Shatter on the side, almost dropping a 30 bomb on Jamestown, and they are feeling that.
Yeah, well, you could tell before the game, Shaco is feeling it. We didn't get to talk to Shatter, but it seems like he's very much feeling it as well today, too.
Didn't expect that. On the 5-kill streak, it gets ended maybe a little prematurely. Could have get it going a little bit longer. Shaco gets 1. Doesn't know a second one's there, but it doesn't matter because they aren't anymore.
Yep, Taylor was holding that angle as well from the other side of the point. And Shaco goes down. Unfortunately, gets beaten by the sliding player in there. And the Condors are still holding the point. Taylor on this angle, you can see, is very just been cleaning everybody who comes around that corridor.
They got a great hold right now. Good line of sight there for Taylor. Drop down for the next kill. They at least keep them off the point, keep them away, but you got to get him off the contention. There it is. Good push from Taylor and around the other side of the map here on the next point. The Condors are fighting for control, but they're going to lose it to Jamestown, but maybe only momentarily.
Yeah, Taylor's on a 5-kill streak. Oh, sorry, he just went down
Good
as
job.
I was saying that. Yep, he was on a 5-kill streak. And, they're now contesting the point. It's taken down by Titan, though. And they're going to try and make their way around the side a little bit of flank.
Only 7 points left, though, for the Condors, so they don't need to get too egregious with this. We don't even have triple digits for Jamestown yet, so Condors should feel comfortable. Next point they get is very likely going to be GG's on map number 1 here on 6-star.
Yep. And Shaco's taken
There
out
it
on
is.
his way on
There
point,
it
but
is.
Shatter's there, and that's probably going to be
That's
the match.
GG. No, they're not going to be able to get back on point, even if they tried. Even if they ran straight to the point, they physically could not get on there to stop the Condors from winning that. So that's all the Condors were looking for. They knew they could remain calm, remain patient, and a 250-91 win here against Jamestown. If there was research Jamestown was doing coming into this, it wasn't enough, unfortunately.
No, definitely not. I mean, in big part due to Shatter's performance, went
Oh my
34 and 13.
What a maniac.
Two 5-kill streaks, maybe even 3 if I don't know if I
mean,
kept track of everything. But
even to the rest of the squad too, right? I mean, Taylor's on 22 and 14. We had almost positive KD. There was just Shaco that didn't. Yeah. But overall, I think Shaco was probably calm and decently well. Anytime you saw him get into a scenario, he generally had support from his teammates. So it doesn't matter if you go that negative KD as long as you're supporting your squad, and he absolutely was. He was not a detriment to the squad in any way.
Oh, definitely. He was in the right positions at the times he needed to be as well. And they did so well at holding some of those points. They had Taylor set up on the long angles with the AR there. Just made it so hard for Jamestown to really get anything going.
Now, the question is, on the next map here, Rio is where we talked about before might potentially be a problem for us. We might see a little bit of contention here as we come into S&D. Even S&D itself is one of those scenarios where we have seen teams that are going to lose the series overall take a map. S&D is, you have that opportunity that if your opponents maybe make a few mistakes, you can take whole rounds off of because you don't have your respawn.
Yeah, exactly. It's just that change of pace, and like you said, the lack of a respawn can really you get a couple lucky kills here or there, and all of a sudden that's rounds rolling into your favor. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how they hold off. I guess maybe not hold off. They're also going to be on offense, but how they play against Jamestown offense.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They'll be on offense and defense, but again, as long as they're not infallible, they die. They're probably going to lose a few rounds here, and especially being on a map that they're not overly confident on. There's a real distinct possibility they give up the map. What we just saw, though, I have a feeling that they should be overall fine. This could end up being like a 6-4, even a 6-5, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely, you could see that there's some flow state going on there, like with the Shatter's game, and it seems like the communication is very much on point, the way they were holding those zones. So hopefully that translates into Search and Destroy. But
well, again, that's what I was saying is like that flow state is a little less relevant because you slow down a lot.
Yeah.
You're not being able to jump in and get 3 kills in a row because your opponents are not going to be standing right beside each other. They're not focusing in to one point until a little bit later in the round when they are going for a plant or a defuse, right? So that's why I say that the game has changed enough in S&D that you really can come in with a strat that's good enough to upset a team that's better than you.
yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Definitely, especially with Rio too, is just they're going to see how, because there's a lot of little corridors that can kind of throw you off as well. It just takes a weird gunfight, maybe a lack of positioning or not reading something right, and all of a sudden you could be in trouble. Yeah, we'll have to just wait and see.
I guess so. Do we have to, though?
Yeah, it seems like we're doing a lot of waiting. Now we're starting up. I cast your cursed it in the right direction.
No, we're not. I don't see anything happening.
That's a good point. Oh, yeah, right. I have a secret screen on my.
You keep spoiling the action
in my brain that I can see the.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. But yeah, the round 2, hopefully again goes our way. We can end this in a nice 3-0 after the delay that we did have at the beginning of this the series here with Shaco's game crashing. But Rio, S&D, again, I could see this being a 6-4. If it is a win for us, 6-4. I think rounds will be taken.
Yep. Yeah, I think 6-4 is a good could guess. I would maybe say 6-3. Shatter is going to start it off, though, with
What?
the first
Okay,
blood.
maybe. But what the heck is he doing?
He continues on.
What the?
In the flow state.
Dude, don't take your camera off him. Just follow Shatter the whole time. Actually, like genuinely. Okay, now go. But like, what is he doing?
He's feeling it. That's what he's doing.
Is this a warm-up round or anything? Is it?
No, I don't think so.
What was Jamestown doing? What did we just watch? We watched the Condors literally just sit in their half while Shatter went around, killed 2 of them, and now the round starts.
Yeah, pretty much. It just started.
What?
Start that round in the secret flank strat, and we've got another kill there for Shaco. It's going to be 1 Jamestown player left.
Yeah.
We're going to see what they're going to do. I mean, try and go for B maybe, but they're vastly outnumbered.
Oh, no. And look, here's the thing. We have a player, too. Taylor's sitting over on A. That's locked down. He's not making it over to A, especially with the amount of time left on the timer. You got 20 seconds to get there. He's probably got to go B, but he wants to go from the inside. Inside mall here. He's making sure to check his corners, clear it out. Doesn't know that he does have a player there, though. Wiz is there, and you're dead. You're not getting that back as a 1 player. What? I want to see if Shatter does this again, because that was stupid.
Yeah, started things off, caught a guy mid-grenade, and then a flank on this
What was
player.
he doing?
Just no footsteps on. No audio, I guess. I don't know.
The guy was just standing there. Yeah, that was crazy. I guess he was watching long, but still, yeah. That was very intriguing.
That was also off defense. Not even.
Oh, yeah. They weren't even holding lines. They said, we're going to jump in there. Now I'm curious on offense. Shatter. Did Shatter pick up bomb?
He did, yeah.
He did, okay. So he's going to follow his teammates this time. Let them be the brunt. That's probably not the best attire to bring into war, shirtless. But, ooh, early pick there for Jamestown. This is what I said. Sometimes you get surprised, but Shatter is not going to have it. He's actually going to look for another flank there. Gets a little bit of a stun going on. Backs off because they're going to have that intel that he's there. They would have got that hit marker. He's going to go for the plant on the stun, so they know that he's there. Jamestown, though, is being pushed off, and they're not being able to push that line. They'll have to go for the defuse.
Yep. We're going to see how Conestoga is able to hold these lines. We get another kill for Shatter. He's now like gunfight in the doorway here, taking a few bullets, but he backs off a little bit. See if he can catch the guy trying to get greedy. And he's taken down. Tangerix holds that line. Tanner Jix, I guess. Interesting name.
Tanner Jix. Oh, but yeah, he's just Wiz is like just letting them know we know you're there.
Yeah.
Come out if you dare. They are going to let him come out. Not for long though. They know he's down there. He's out in the open. They should be able to double team him and shut him down. I would have been very surprised if that player managed to do anything to get them around win. And now I'm based off first round. Even I rescinded that it's going to be a 6-4, maybe a 6-2.
Yeah, I think Conestoga is definitely proven to be fairly dominant here.
Yeah.
Just seeing him surprise teams into gunfights.
Yeah,
almost.
I could see a surprise round win or two for Jamestown if they just do something absolutely absurd.
Yeah.
But at this point, I don't know. It feels like they definitely are not anticipating the speed of the Condors.
No. Shatter's flying in there. Both rounds is flown right in and picked off guys right off the bat. But they get the first blood again. Wiz is taken out by a rogue grenade.
Yeah, and that you see what happened though. Because of that, they adjusted. Shatter wanted to move in, but he says, "Okay, I'm going to back off. It feels like there might be some aggression here. Let me go help hold the line because now they need that extra body to watch these sites. Because if you just set one on each, one on B, one on A, and have Shatter try to roam, there's a problem that you might lose those players that are holding down.
Yeah, you definitely want to keep your numbers safe on defense, and they're doing so. And you get a few shots here, and the kill for Shaco.
Nice.
He's got 3v2, 3v1. Shatter picks up another.
No, now you got that flank as well. Taylor coming in behind. He's got one, got two. 2 pieces going to end it off. Great distraction tactics. You saw that. Shatter pulled off, came back to help that B site. Once Taylor knew, the A site, once Taylor knew B site was clear and he started to slowly make his way, he said, now it's time for flank. And once they had that information that they were pushing A, he knew confidently to get around. It was just great communication for the squad to be able to do what they just did.
Yeah, you can definitely see that in an example. I also called it a 3v1 a little prematurely, but that's okay. It may as well have been.
Yes, numbers.
Yeah, numbers are confusing.
Don't worry, I'm not listening to anything you're saying. I'm not listening to what I'm saying either.
Okay, perfect.
So we'll just delete the last bit of vodka.
Oh, we got some early shots by the Jamestown team.
Well, they keep almost getting some of those early picks.
Yeah, the Condors are doing well at getting out of the way, though. And there goes first blood for Wiz. He's going to be caught sprinting, though, and that's 2 quick kills.
Yeah.
It's now a 2v2.
You don't want to get caught out like that. This could have been one of those rounds, or can still be one of those rounds, but look at that positioning. Very odd, yeah. Down the alleyway there. Now the Condors know it's there. They can get that plant, and they can get position to be able to hold that off. Look at Taylor going for that backside. It's going to give him the widest range to be able to watch any of those entrances that they're coming in here. And Shaco getting up high. If you drop down, misses the player behind him, but the drop isn't enough. Now they got a 2v1. This is going to be much easier for them to hold off.
Yeah. Definitely a very hard situation to be in when you're 2v1 and he gets flashbanged and taken out. And just like that, you know. That was a good catch by Shaco there when he jumped over the player and to catch him. Or sorry, Shaco. Jumped over the player, still noticed him.
Still got turned around that, maybe he did miss a piece of information.
Wasn't just saw the leg moving.
I think overall, right there. I love the fact their positioning. Immediately, they got themselves into the most advantageous spot. Taylor went for that backside to make sure there was no flank, also giving himself a chance to watch that wider angle. Down to bomb site, down ramp, past van. But Shaco got in the nitty-gritty to make sure that those tight angles were covered if they wanted to get into that CQB. Ooh, good information there.
Flash going out. Gets a hit marker, so he's going to hold this angle and see what happens for Shatter as this guy might peek around the corner soon. Got some shots going out for Wiz on this player in the hallway as well.
There it is.
There it is for Shatter. He picks up that first kill and able to keep holding this line. I don't know if he saw the gun poke out right there, but he's going to... Yep, he knows somebody's there. He's chasing them down. And we get a kill for Wiz on the guy holding that line.
Yeah, this is not good for James now. They're just done immediately. Great hunt. That's exactly what we just saw. There was a hunt. I am now rescinding my 6-2, even a 6-1. This is looking like it... No, max 6-1. I'll still give him a potential for 6-1.
Yep. You never know. Couple strange grenades.
Something weird could happen.
Yeah.
But the likelihood, the chances of that, we're looking at probably a 70%, 75% chance of a 6-0 here.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely slimming down in terms of Jamestown's favor. But we'll see how it goes right now. We're watching Shatter. Now we're watching Taylor, and Shatter picked up the bomb. Looks like they're going to rush this B site as well.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you definitely have your opponents shaking in their boots right now. That, you can get onto sites pretty quick right now. Yeah, look at that hold. They're getting up aggressive on the staircases. Good early kill. Second one coming out, and that bomb's planted. Condor should be able to lock this in for a win.
Wiz doesn't quite get that guy that runs right past him. Sees if he can go for the wall bang through the door there. He doesn't get him, and now he is taken down as Puppet gets a little sneaky with it. We got an incoming cruise missile now.
Cruise it in, baby!
For Shaco.
They're going to be inside, though. They're going to kill off of that. But it does force him inside, and that's going to allow the rest of the teammates to position for that.
I don't know if Taylor knows Puppet there, but the information went to Shatter, and
I love there wasn't even a chase down. Did you see that? No. They knew where that player was, and they knew where their teammates were, and they just he just gave up. He's like, okay, I got the shots. By the way, he's upstairs. Someone else deal with this.
Yeah, we'll get him. And there's Birdie just waiting, already aiming down sight. Knows the guy's coming right through.
To me, that's confidence. The fact that I believe it was Shatter didn't even chase him down sight. He didn't even run him down because he was like, I know I have a player out there. And to me, that's a real good showcase of either one of two things. One, they've rehearsed, they know their plan, they know where they should be at these moments well enough that it's just muscle memory. Yeah, that player will die there. Or two, good communication that they knew they had that line of sight covered.
Yeah. I don't know if it's search and destroy where the kill feed gets a little messed up.
Yes,
but there's potentially Shaco didn't die.
No, it definitely does get messed up. Okay. But that also potentially was the scenario.
Yeah.
If you think about it, the most they ever got was
two of us. Two Condors.
Two, I believe. Yeah, we never went down to a 1v1, did we? No.
So yeah, there's a chance Shaco just survived that whole game.
You know where there isn't a chance? In the percentages of our opponents winning.
Yeah, that's it seems pretty slim to none at this point in the match after a very dominant search and destroy right there.
I wouldn't be surprised going into control on Invasion here if this doesn't even turn. Nah, they're going to cap. I was going to say they're going to cap them both. I was I was going to say more so that this actually really could just turn into the fact that we take all their 30 lives before points are capped.
That's potential. It depends how aggressively they play. If they hang back a lot, maybe not. But
no. Well, here's the thing on Invasion. It's very easy to get them locked into a spawn trap.
Oh, right.
So the Condors might actually be looking for a spawn trap.
Oh, yeah. If you get somebody down by the, what's it called? Docks? Not docks.
Well, docks is good to make sure that they're not trying to rotate around through mid. But even on B long, you get someone down B long and locking in that side, you can get them in a spot where they're pretty screwed.
Yeah. So we'll see if that is in the strategy cards for the Condors when that match comes up. But yeah, definitely a pretty dominating performance there in that search and destroy. It's looking awesome for Jamestown. I wonder how this will translate into like we said, there's Condors are playing St. Clair again after this match. Unfortunately, we won't have coverage of that.
Yeah, right.
But I think they're definitely a little bit thinking of that now that they've been steamrolling Jamestown a little bit.
That's the thing. We've seen it so many times. Our Condor squads, we came close, kind of close. We got a pretty rolled in map 1. But in map 2, it was a much closer series against St. Clair in our Val GC squad, who's, again, reminder, playing tonight that we'll be peeking in on during our Varsity COD games. But none of our squads that have faced off against St. Clair this semester have been able to take a series off of St. Clair.
No, yeah, they kind of have just had that thorn in our side. They've had our number all season.
Yeah.
That'll be a big one for the Academy COD team once that starts up.
Hopefully they could work some magic. I mean, the way Shatter's playing today, honestly, they have a real chance to surprise St. Clair.
He's definitely in the zone. That was some crazy rushing off the start of that search and destroy map. Able to pick up the 2 kills right off the bat there, just set the tone for that match.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it was. I believe it was looking good.
Yeah.
Now it's interesting. Now I was calling you out for calling things that weren't on screen.
Yeah.
But this is one that I do want to do. It was a draw. It was Call of Duty breaking again.
Was it?
Just so people know why we're not in the game.
Okay. I thought they just loaded up the wrong map by accident. But yeah, some behind the scenes, somebody started a hard point on Rio, control on Rio, and that was not the right map. So
it was not the right map.
We're going to face a little bit of technical difficulties while they get things back into order.
That actually very well could have been player error.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't notice. You hit start, you're jonesing for more Call of Duty.
You just want to play. Yeah. I mean, that is the Call of Duty mindset, right?
Yeah.
Hit play.
Just spam and respawn every
Don't
time
pause,
I die.
press play. That's a song.
I don't think I've watched a kill feed on myself in quite a while in Call of Duty.
What do you mean?
Oh, because you're playing Call of Duty, you're in the zone, you want to just keep running into the action. Yeah, kill cam. Pardon. Yeah. I don't think I've watched a kill cam on myself unless you just die in a circumstance where you're like, what?
Yeah, because every time you die in the game, it's bullcrap.
Yeah, it's glitching and lag and wall hacks.
Yeah,
there is wall hacks in Black Ops 6 now. They've added that in with the specialist abilities.
Oh, I think like people hacking. I'm like, well, yeah, that's any shooter.
No, I've heard their anti-cheat has been better, but I don't know to what extent. But there's
Activision has been working on using AI to detect cheaters. They've actually been very, very adamant at messing with cheaters.
Yeah, I saw something about that I've heard it's been a lot better, but there is now a perk that right after you respawn, if you have the right perk setup, you can see enemies through walls for about a second.
I like that.
Yeah, it's fun. You get some intel when you respawn.
It is. Well, map 3, Jamestown. Good luck, my friends, as they try to get the reverse sweep on the Condors with a first blood. It's a good start, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to turn into anything successful.
Yeah, Condors are starting on attack, I believe. They got a few that lose a few on their way towards A. Sorry, Jamestown's starting on attack.
Yeah.
That's my mistake. And yeah, Taylor and Wiz are there to clean up a couple guys on their way to the site. You got to watch out if you're Jamestown.
Yeah, they're starting to lock in that point down there. We do have a player on it, though. Shaco is just kind of hanging out. Oh, no, I guess he does get eliminated.
Yeah, Wiz not able to get on site either. Taylor picks up a kill and is going to throw a flashbang in there and see if he can get the guy from the back. He does, and he's going to start clearing that third tick at Zone A.
Yeah, 2 ticks on it, though, is pretty good. Honestly, it's surprising that they were able to get on there. We didn't really have much contention. We kind of just let Shaco hang out by himself.
And Puptos comes around the corner there and takes out Wiz. I've seen a close matchup kill feed-wise. Shaco gets a kill on the guy trying to rotate over to A.
And you see the other player stop dead in their tracks, scared to make that cross.
Uh-oh, where is he shooting from?
Yeah, but now he's hunting it down too. I mean, Shaco's just saying, hey, I want to look for this player. And they might not know that he got the cross as well. Shaco's actually going to have 2 in just a moment here. Potentially he's going to be able to shut down. He's on that point. He's watching if they want to make it in because they have 1 tick left. If they can get those 2 players on, they think he's still across. Yeah, he's not across. He's right there. And he saw a second cross there, get the second kill. That's 2 for Shaco. Nice, good patience. They had no idea he was there.
Yeah, that was a great hold for Shaco. I feel like they weren't even able to communicate that he's on the fridge because the second guy came in and looked a little confused and was able to be quickly taken out by Shaco. Now they're going to go for a side strat and try and pick up a point at B. Unfortunately, I don't know if they're going to be able to extend this clock here.
Well, they do need it because, again, it's 23, and they have 2 players they're going to be locking onto it right now to try and get that tick going. But there's the Condors up high, Shatter. Aims down, clock starts ticking again, and they're going to have to really hard push A. They need that A site, but the Condors might know that.
Got a quick reload and some more shooting by Shaco. He picks up the guy on site, and he gets the 4th one. That's 4 kills straight for Shaco right there.
Dirty, but he knew. I mean, they had to either full push on B or A, so Shaco literally just sat mid, split the difference, watched over the courtyard and said, okay, I saw 2 cross. That means 2 are going B, turns around, sees them, and they just did not check their corridors at all.
Yeah, exactly. He was able to pick up a multi-kill given by the game on that play, and it was a great hold from him.
Yeah, no, Shaco used logic to deduce what was going to happen there, and unfortunately, the opponents forgot that we're using our noggins in this series.
Yeah, definitely you can see the quick decision-making, or not even quick decision-making, just the knowledge to know, hey, yeah, they're probably gonna be right here.
And a straight look at that, all 4 to B immediately on site. And they have no idea that that was our plan. We're going to get first stick pretty easy, even if we lose our players. Yeah, they're still hunting for A players at this point. And look at that sneaky, deaky-like move there from Taylor, already rotating around to A while we hold down and lock in B. First point is absolutely done. And Taylor's already ready to try to lock in A.
Yeah, that was really surgical by Conestoga right there. They made it happen quickly. The Jamestown team able to pick up a couple kills, but it doesn't matter because Conestoga's already got, like you said, got Taylor there. He picks up a kill holding down this A site.
Oh, they do finally wise up to his plan. If he had gotten on a little sooner, it would have been fine. But he probably only would have gotten 1 tick at that point. So now it's good that he gets the respawn, goes back and works with his team.
Yeah, now they're going to be moving as a unit, making their way through the middle here, see if they can get to A site and start to get on.
Taylor, can you get that gunfight? No, he got support there from from Titan, sorry, and Titan's going to shut him down. Shatter on a roll, though, is going to take out 2 players. That'll give it a little bit of space here for the Condors to push up. Again, if they can get the live advantage, they don't even need this last point, but why not try to work towards it?
Yeah, definitely gives you guys a cohesive space to be, and they're finding their kills. Wiz able to kill 2 players on site, and he finds his way onto the site. He's going to start capturing this tick.
Ooh, don't get taken out. You want that player to stay on there. Let the rest of the players watch your crosses. You don't need to do much there, Wiz.
Yeah, good heads up to see that Semtex, and he was at low health and backed off. Now we got 2 guys on site holding it down pretty handily.
For now, we do have the rest of that squad coming in. You know a bunch of utils going to get thrown in. There's the stuns, some nades. Yeah, and a nice little 360 there from
Germ style.
Yeah. I love it. He's getting his BO6 on right now.
Yeah, get the clips in there. They're going to be holding down that site. Taylor able to kill that player who peeks around the corner there. And now he's going to start making his way on site. He picks up another kill on the guy in mid. He knows somebody. He knows somebody's there. Yeah, that top of the vending machine.
Ooh, yeah, you're stuck there. Get the kill, please. Thank you, Wiz. I would have been very sad if you didn't get that win there. And that last tick should end up being locked in. No, there's 2 players coming in. Condor is struggling to get onto A site right now. They got 4 players to deal with as they try to make that cross.
Yeah, they do have the kill advantage. As the Jamestown team has just 10 lives left for them.
Yeah, they're going to have to make that decision soon if they want to go for the kills or if they're going to get on point here. Because if they can't get on point, they're going to lose this still.
we're seeing a slow peek around the corner, but Titan was right there waiting for Wiz.
All right, so looks like the Condors do want to start going for the point. They're trying to make their way on there. Shaco, I did it too, is going to have to get on there, though. Didn't see that player. Is he going to see the feet? He does. Take him out. Get yourself in there. But there's a player on site. He at least contests it. Stop that timer. You need to let the rest of the Condors get close here. This is pushing it down to the wire. There it is. Get on point. Lock it in. 7 seconds left. 2 players on that kill. Neither one gets it. Finally the kill. And the Condors hold it off, but it's not over yet. Great hold from Taylor. That stops the cross now. One more as they try to get onto the point. And the Condors finally lock it in. That was very, very close to being a loss, though.
Yeah, that was pretty close. Taylor was able to cancel that reload and get a kill. That was a huge kill for him right there to hold position there because he almost got taken out. But that flashbang hit at the right time. He cancels his reload and gets that player. And yeah, we're now at match point. The Condors just have to hold Jamestown off.
Yep.
And we can 3-0 them.
Yeah. Perfect sweep here. Not a single S&D given away. Yeah, technically they get points away on hard point, but that's like near impossible to not do a 250 to 0.
A 250 though would be pretty incredible.
Yeah, that'd be pretty wild. A very quick push over to A site, but it's not the strongest push as they do lose all 3 players that were making their way over there. Now they decide to try to lock in B just a little bit. Shatter makes his way around the backside.
Yep, the Condors are slowly making their way over there. We see Jamestown spreading out quite a bit, and the lurk by Shatter is put to an end right there as he's taken down by Tanner.
No, that's good. That actually bought them a lot of space to at least get 1 tick, and they're actually even aiming to get a second one here. Condors have to try to stop 3rd tick. But they have to do it quick because that B site is starting to get taken over real quick, and they have to make sure they don't get too focused that they lose A site as well. Thankfully, Jamestown's not going for it yet.
Yeah, able to get on site, and Wiz is holding that back line as well. He's gotten a couple kills in a row here. He's finally taken down by Titan, and we're going to see if they can get in there for that 3rd tick.
Yeah, that's actually a problem. Shaco's not in a really good spot to be able to contest that. He's going to have to wait for CMS to get over there. He really wants to make sure they're not making that crossover to A, so they might lose B as a result because of those kills that they got there and the positioning that we had at mid.
Yeah, Condors are making their way over there, still going for B, but it looks like they're going to be capping this point.
Yeah, nice little sandwich here. Should get them a kill, but it's not in time for that point. That's an extra minute on the board here for Jamestown. Now it's up to the Condors to do what Jamestown almost did to us on A site in that last round.
Yeah, this A site can be pretty not easy to hold, but you can get yourself in a fairly favorable position if you get the right positioning on it because of just how closed in it is. If you've got the line held as well.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be though that Jamestown is finding themselves in a decent position. They're trying to get that insertion as well. They're trying to get players around behind. It is not going well for them. They just lost Titan, and they're potentially going to lose Puppet in a few seconds. There it goes. And they've lost that insertion. Now they're back to ground zero.
Yeah, Shatter also just killed Wiz with an exploding car right there. A little bit of team killing. That's always fun. But
Where she goes in a war zone.
Yep. And, we get to see another kill for Taylor. He's holding his line very well, but he's picked out of the head camp he was in. And gunfight here. Shatter able to kill the guy, but he's taken out by Tanner.
Yeah, big problem there for Jamestown is that they had a game plan and they lost it. They needed to win those gunfights when they were on the back lines, behind enemy lines. They needed to get that. Because they didn't, they're down to 25 seconds left.
Yep, and the Condors still holding strong around this A
4
position.
lives.
Although Shatter is taken out, but yeah, 4 lives is not a lot to work with for Jamestown.
Yeah, they die here. That's it. They got to get someone on point. Last 10 seconds, they're going to lose 1. It's down to 3 players left for Jamestown to get in there, and they're finally going to get a player on point. That will stop the clock at 7 seconds left, but all we have to do is go in there. It's 4v1. There's no way they're taking that. 3-0 for the Condors. As close as you can get to a perfect sweep, they have just perfect swept our opponents in Jamestown. Once again, beating them. We're 2-0 across the entire season against them, and now we'll go up against St. Clair next.
Yep, it looks like they were in playoff form for sure going into this game against St. Clair, so I think that's what they wanted to do is just, play to the best of their abilities, have some momentum going in. You don't want to be reminiscing on mistakes going into a game against St. Clair, so I think that was a little bit by design. They're like, let's not take the foot off the gas at all today.
Yeah.
And they certainly didn't.
Oh, absolutely. They went in, the squad, again, showing exactly why they were perfect throughout their season so far. Jamestown, the unfortunate victims of having to play against us twice. Yeah, that's probably not what they were happy for. I'm not sure if there's a second life, if it's double elimination in this one, but if it is to Jamestown, good luck down there in the lower bracket. But we don't have to deal with that because we're still there in the upper if that's the case, and we keep that second life and go up against St. Clair next.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if the St. Clair game is a playoff game because there was a potential for us to play them beforehand. I'd have to clarify that with
Well,
Taylor.
all of this is playoffs.
Right. But it might not be NACE, if that makes sense.
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't know either. Taylor told me a bunch of things, and I got confused.
The squad. Yeah,
but they are going to play St. Clair.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, I see what you're saying. It could be a different tournament. I see what you're saying.
Yes, because they were originally going to maybe play them beforehand. Like St. Clair wanted to play early, but they also had a playoff game tonight.
Cool. Then ignore everything I just said.
I don't totally know it. That's just the information Taylor
All I know is
gave
the
me.
Academy squad keeps winning.
Yeah, they are on a roll. That was a little bit of a dumpstering.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was it. So Academy squad locking it in, taking that dub up against University of Jamestown, and they'll be facing off either against Blinn or Navy. UMW Navy is who they'll be facing next.
Yep. And that game will be Wednesday at 7 p.m. if you want to tune into that. So.
Cool. Yeah. Maybe I will.
I would like to.
Cool. Maybe we'll be here.
Yeah.
Maybe you and me.
It's a good chance.
Maybe we'll do that.
No, I believe I'm actually not available on Wednesday.
Oh, wow. Okay, lie to me again.
I would like to see the Academy team play, but I'll have to be doing that from the comfort of my own home.
Okay. Well, there you go. Just abandon me as everyone always does.
I'm sorry. There's plenty of casters who would love to watch this Academy team do what they do best.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And getting the info in here, as you can see here, we're going to be peeking into our Valorant squad in a little bit as well, if you want to check it out here. But we do have our Varsity squad. It's going to be kicking it off at 8:30 in just a little bit. So we'd really love if you guys can continue joining with us, stretch your legs and stuff. But yeah, we got a dub here for Academy squad and for Varsity. It'd be real cool if they could get it too, but we talked. It might be a little bit of a different story.
Yeah, definitely going to be a bit of a challenge, but we'll see. We'll see what they've got at 8:30.
And that's it really for this. We don't have to talk about it much more. We dominated them. That's all there is to say about it. Hopefully our Varsity squad can do that in just a little bit. So again, please join us back in while we dive in between some Valorant and some Call of Duty for some more Condors action in just a little bit.
Condors Esports is innovating intercollegiate gaming in Ontario and beyond. We've built a community where you can compete, play, and work in a dynamic program accessible from all campuses.
Condors Esports is more than just gaming. Here, you'll find empowerment and inspiration in state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest technologies and unwavering support.
We are varsity athletes, turning victories into championships as high-performing gamers.
We are relentless, constantly pushing our limits and pursuing excellence through every match.
We are Condors. Gaming connects us on campus or online, all through best-in-class equipment.
We're building a foundation of experience, powered by our passion, and developing skills that drive personal and professional success.
We are eager students, transforming our dreams into careers in dynamic and emerging industries.
Condors Esports goes beyond gaming, fostering enduring friendships, unforgettable experiences, and meaningful connections.
This is your chance to transform your passion for video games, esports, and technology into something impactful. Learn how Conestoga is introducing Condors Esports to your campus and connect with fellow Condors striving to soar.
We are Condors.
gotta get it, get it.
And we're back with more Call of Duty. In just a little bit here, our varsity squad is actually going to be dropping down and trying to kick some butt or get their butts kicked. We'll find out soon. We have not changed. I'm Leaf, and Andrew Ireland is still hanging out with me. What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Great. How are you?
Still good. Still good. It was fun to watch that Academy squad victory there. And,
yes.
Pretty entertaining Call of Duty, especially when you're cheering for the guys doing the butt kicking.
Especially when Shatter is just holding well, he's on a controller, but when he's holding W, and just running through and killing everything.
Yeah, that was some impressive stuff. Hopefully the varsity team has something up their sleeve. They're going to be facing a little more parity probably here.
Yeah, hopefully they do, because, they had a bit of trouble. We'll talk about it in a sec, though. Let's get familiar with the squad first before we start talking about them.
And that was the Call of Duty varsity squad right there. You could see we had Frizzy with the boxing gloves on.
Yeah.
Imagine he took on Jake Paul last night.
That's the.
It would have been a different story.
It would have been.
Two nights
it
ago,
definitely would have been a different story.
Well,
Jake Paul
any night of the week.
Yeah, Jake Paul would have had nothing. Yep. I think. He's fighting old men.
Oh, Frizzy's got that fire in his belly.
Frizzy's a real fighter.
Yeah. We can see the rest of the team there. They're hanging out now in the thing. I forgot to shout out Coach Potsy, who was on the last bit of the graphic there as well. But we can see them in the hub here, getting ready to go for tonight's NACE playoffs.
They're on the far table back there. We hanging out with Mute Chaos. We'll talk to them in a few moments here. But just to let you know what's going on here. That's our other squad. Get that off the screen. We want the other one. That might take a moment to get up then. But our squad is going up against Cumberland next, which is going to be a little bit troublesome. The thing is, we don't care. We came off of a W just before this, which, remind me what happened. They locked into what?
The Super Conference?
Yes, they clinched their spot into next semester's Super Conference by winning their first round there. So now they're up against Cumberland, and then if they could win this, likely St. Clair in the next one. But that is not what they're thinking about. The squad they've indicated to us, and I'm sure that's going to be mirrored when it comes to the interviews, is that they are not worried about losing this.
Right.
If they lose this, that is just fine and dandy. They get to go home sooner and play Black Ops 6.
Yeah, fair enough. That's what I want to do too.
Yeah, they are preparing for lands coming up with Black Ops 6. That is all that matters to them. So if they can get a map here, that's honestly cool. It shows the growth the squad's had, but it's not a goal for them. They're going to be starting off on Rio with that hard point. Heading over to High Rise for a couple. We actually haven't really watched this squad play High Rise a lot of times.
We get back-to-back High Rises here on Search and Destroy and Control, so that'll be pretty cool to see how they handle it in 2 different game modes.
Yeah, and very unlikely chance we get to 6-star in Invasion. Not to doubt our squad, but we're realists over here.
Cumberland.
But good chance we ended off on High Rise.
Yeah, we played Cumberland earlier in the season.
Didn't go well.
No, they 3-0'd us, and they were pretty dominant at that.
But again, there's a potential to show the growth. Our squad definitely, we talked about it, they had a bit of that reckoning halfway through the season, right? They realized we really got to kick it into gear, guys. And they did that. And out the other side of that, they started to look a lot better as a team. So it very well could happen. Now, we do have to mention, once we get some closer cams, you might notice that one of the players is a little bit different right now. It's Savvy's actually is playing today. We had a 5-man kind of roster, and Savvy's playing. So, maybe it's his turn to lock in against Cumberland.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've seen, I think out of the majority of the games I've streamed, Savvy was in the lineup, but definitely he does bring a different presence to the team.
Yeah, so we'll see if they can do it. But again, I wanted to find out what the vibes were with the squad down there, because we know they're not super serious. So why don't we just find out from themselves? Mute Chaos is hanging by.
Welcome. We're back with a new COD team. We're with Varsity Squad and J-Ray. Everyone else ignore. They don't exist. They're figments of your imagination. If you hear yapping in the background, also ignore that. Jay, how are you feeling going up against the team today?
I'm feeling good. Sticking on what I said after the last game, I still think everybody stinks. I think our chemistry is getting a lot better by the day, so should be a good match.
We've got a garbage truck team coming in. Is that what you're saying? We're going to steamroll them? I hope.
Maybe.
I hope. We'll see. Anyways, you had some music blasting. Is that how you get into the zone when warming up?
Yeah, I'm a big music guy. I like to tune these guys out before the matches. Also, Chris put me on to the greatest glasses in the world. I've been wearing them ever since I got them. Shout out Game Advantage. And yeah, I just like to lock into music and then shoot some bots and get my hands warm.
Fair enough. Now, I can't help but notice the little gamer goo that Savvy is also slightly putting on. Is it actually that big of a game change for you?
I have extremely sweaty hands. You can see I got my rag here with me too. Like, this is, and if I don't have this, like, I'm going like 0-30. Like, we're getting 50-point club. Then, yeah, it's super important for me.
Get your gamer goo. I should get some, honestly, but I mean, you got bots to warm up to. You got practice. I'll let you go practice. Hopefully, Brody, Andrew can chat about something. I don't know, but I'm sending it back to the void because I gotta go do other things.
What does she got to do? What is she doing right now?
Just not be in the void.
I know firsthand experience. The interviewers don't do anything.
Yeah, I've definitely I've been on my. I haven't yet to interview anyone, but I've shared the other responsibilities of the interview that go on behind the scene.
I have the biggest. I have pulling the biggest scam in the world with the RLCS by doing interviews.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. You just show up, you talk to some people, you go home.
Yeah, no, it actually a really long day. So there's a lot of extra work to go through. But I think it was her I was actually talking about, the gamer glue. Mm-hmm. She just didn't realize it existed before, and I'm glad to see it in action, the gamer glue.
So what exactly does gamer glue do? I'm actually unfamiliar.
It's a liquid that when you put it on and it dries out, it's got, I forget the exact thing in it, but it's like, whenever you see like it's elements of gum that's in it. Okay. So when you put it on your hands, it absorbs moisture, and that moisture then solidifies into like a grippy kind of solution on
That's
the
good.
end.
You get the extra. Yeah. Right on. I'm not exactly a super clammy fella, so I'm pretty lucky in that aspect. But it's good to see J-Ray's got all the props he needs to perform at the top level there.
I just want to remind people too, while we're watching the COD games today, they'll be starting in just a little bit. But we do also have our Val squad that's been going on, so you can see them on the side there. They've been just getting underway in their games against, I forget who their opponents are. So it was Fuel, I believe. And by the looks of it, we are on the defensive half there and down a few rounds. So hopefully when we tune into that again in a little bit, that's going to be a different story. This is elimination for them and a LAN spot. This is a very, very important win for them. If they can win this in the Aurora playoffs here, they can get a LAN spot. If they lose this, they're just done, and that's the end of their journey.
Yeah, they definitely want to see what they can do here. They had a very good season. Obviously, things change up a lot when you get into playoffs.
Oh, yeah, because they're playing teams from other groups now.
Yeah, exactly. So we can see they've been having they've been facing a little bit more friction on their way through the playoffs here.
Yeah.
So hopefully this game, by the next time we start tuning into it again, it's turning around. We can see somebody's peeking with the op right now, though.
Yeah. I'm again. This squad has had like a good amount of, I guess, resilience. We even saw it in their first round series that was like super hard. Wasn't going well for them on that Sunset map, but they still picked it up. Now, actually, when they faced off against St. Clair in the next round, that Sunset didn't go well for them.
No.
But it definitely, they know how to stick it together and to be able to hold the line and just have a good time. And I think out of all the teams here, they're the most like neutral when it comes to being able to maintain a consistency of mentality.
Yeah, they are able to have fun even when things aren't going their way.
Because they know they're just here to play. And that's the most important thing to them.
I also called it an op. I don't believe that is the op sniper.
Is that the Marshall?
It was aimed down sight when I looked at it, and doesn't seem to be.
Yeah, it's the Marshall.
Yeah. Well, they're down to a 4-on-2 right now. Unfortunately, 4-on-1. Sorry, I just started casting.
Yeah, you don't need to cast it. Don't worry. Okay. We're just kind of tuning in.
That's good.
But yeah, that squad again. Hopefully they can pull it together and pull through, because I would love to see them be able to go land. I mean, the fact that they have like decent plays, like they are moments. We've seen some highlight times from them. I mean, I feel like a lot of times they take a little bit of time to get warmed up, though. We saw that even against their match against St. Clair. Like, their flow states hit pretty late.
Yeah, they definitely were, like, even in the game before that, which they had won to get into their match against St. Clair, they had that rough map. They lost to Sunset, and then even in the second game, they went down a bit at the beginning and were able to turn it around and then win 2 maps in a row.
Yeah, they're again, I don't know who picked this map too, but potential that this was not them that did this, and we're playing on opponents' maps right now. But that potentially long. Hopefully, it's not a 2 or an 0-2 for the squad. I really hope that at least does go the distance, and the second map picks up. Maybe even this too could just be a defensive thing for them. That once they get into offense, it'll be a bit of a turnaround for them.
Yeah, for sure. And if their game goes long, we do get to cover. I believe we might get to cover the tail end of that, depending on how long this Call of Duty match goes as well.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, the Call of Duty match could go long here if they don't get into it.
Yeah, it seems like
we're still waiting on
taking a
moment.
moment.
Guys, like it's probably Frizzy's fault. Look at him in the corner. He's breaking something.
He's jailbreaking his controller.
Hopefully not.
No,
I'm going to eliminate it. I'm pretty. It's
I'm
not allowed.
Joking. I'm joking. We do not condone any sort of esports cheating at the Condors, regardless for which team it's for.
No, our opponents can do it.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Because then we can DQ them.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
we'll take the free dubs, right? You know, especially against Cumberland. We'll take it. It didn't go well for us the last time, so.
Yeah.
And speaking of not going well, these guys, it's not going well for our Valorant squad either.
They're having another rough round here.
Bit of a heck of a time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's definitely tough on the mental to go from a perfect sweep season into the playoffs, and all of a sudden you're facing that adversity and just teams being able to take more rounds than you expected off you.
Yeah.
And whole games.
What I want is I want a little more shatter in our other squads. I want to see a little more, just no bars held and just run through into your opponent's territory and shoot them in the face.
Yeah, definitely. It makes for very entertaining esports to watch and call.
Probably though in Valorant also equals lost rounds.
Yeah, definitely. You got to play that one a little more strategically.
Just feed into their ults.
Yeah, no, we can't boost too many egos going into Valorant. You got to work cohesively. But if they win as a full team shatter, it could work for a round or two.
A full team shatter? Yeah. Well, yeah, B rush, A rush.
Yeah.
Potentially, but yeah, there's so much that goes into the Call of Duty setup. It's for such a simple game, it's so excessively complicated to get going.
Yeah, it does seem like there's a lot of they're plugging in things, they're unplugging things, or switching around the settings. I feel like everyone plays so differently with Call of Duty, and whether it matters a lot or not, you get used to your specific numbers that you like to see on your settings.
Yeah.
And you're like, because I changed the field of view slider on my own personal Black Ops account, and I don't think it made really any difference. Like, there's not a noticeable difference in my kill score.
Oh, your kill score. I'm saying the field of view definitely makes a difference.
It looked very different.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying I don't think
in
it's
terms
being
of playing,
represented by statistical advantage.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
fair.
Like, still not peeking corners that I should be in.
Doesn't Shroud still play on 1080?
There's a good chance. I haven't done my Shroud research, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think you might still play on 1080. There is a thing you see though in like I think I mentioned this to you before too. In Rocket League, there's a player Cuxier in the early days, world champion.
Yeah, named a pinch after him, right?
Yeah, it's Cuxier spin, Cuxier pinch. Lots very late. Him and his team, Flipside Tactics, are actually the ones that introduced full man rotation. Before it was like I by power, they had Gibbs in net and then just sent 2 up to offense.
Right.
That's how people played. And then all of a sudden, Flipside came in, full man rotation.
Yeah.
They didn't do it well. They were very aggressive, so they got scored on with just like long clears a lot. But Cuxier was a legend, but he would go to LAN and he would actually change his resolution to a windowed 720 mode. Wow. Because that's what the size of monitor he was used to playing on at home.
That is it's pretty specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a thing in pros. I mean, I remember it was JDM in CS.
Yeah.
They had to stop play at one point because he needed to get a new chair because the chair he had didn't let him lean back far enough.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's just all those very specific things. Even going back to Rocket League too, you change your camera setting by a smidgen, and all of a sudden you can't hit the ball anymore.
Yeah.
So it is crazy how much just a little bit of settings makes the feel of a game so much different than what you're used to.
In Valorant, doesn't it block you from changing your field of view to a certain degree?
There's a good potential. I haven't played around with the settings a lot on Valorant yet, so I don't know personally.
We're getting to. Oh, you can't. So production just confirmed you cannot change your field of view. Which I wonder how does that work with ultra wides? I play on an ultra wide monitor because would it just stretch my image? How does that?
It must.
Actually,
you'll
very confused. Apparently, black bars. Another reason for me not to play Valorant. That's frustrating. Like I get it. It's a competitive game. You don't want it like. But I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah, you got to get the standard issue
design. Yeah, interesting design choice.
Yeah, you got to get the standard issue monitor there, and it looks like the Valorant team's going down quite handily, down 10-2.
Yeah, it's not looking good for our Val GC squad. Right, it's just map 1 though.
Yep.
We have certainly seen this happen. I mean, look at our Val Varsity squad. I believe it was their game before. We'll be watching them tomorrow, I believe. But they had a series where they lost, I think, 113.
Yeah.
Won their second map, and then won the last map 13-1. Right?
Yeah.
Like, so these things, like a 210, while obviously it looks dramatic and terrible, it's possible for things to turn around.
Yeah, it's just something that happens sometimes in Valorant.
So it's just the way. It could just be the map. I mean, we've seen it before. But as you can see on the side link, if you guys want to go, because we won't be watching the Val squad the whole time. If you got a full cast, or if you want to be able to watch the series in whole, you can go over to twitch.tv/Shu Esport to SHU Esport to watch this, because we will be jumping into the COD game. That's the squad you see down in the bottom corner right now. That's not our Valorant squad. Our Valorant squad, actually only Mina, I believe, is here. She's behind the squad on the right there. But our COD squad will be playing in just a few moments once we get that lobby going.
Yeah, it looks like they're almost getting ready there. They're looking at their monitors, which is a
step
in the right direction.
That is very true. I will say the step that does not indicate we're ready yet, though, is that we're not in the lobby for our observers yet. So probably still a few moments before that happens. But if you did want that, the rest of this, go over to, again, SHU Esports. But COD will be here in just a few moments.
Yeah. We still got, I guess we're still going to be watching a little bit.
We'll be on this.
Got some intel from the booth that they are waiting for the shaders to load.
Classic Call of Duty.
Classic Call of Duty. It's so classic that we said classic at the same time.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah, I started a match the other day on Black Ops before I had fully loaded my shaders, and I thought my computer was busted. And it turns out I was just impatient.
Yeah.
I don't know why it let me. Day one after an update, sometimes that happens.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess the thing is with the school computers too is that your shaders need to load every time that you're logging in.
Yeah.
Too, right. So it's a little bit of an extra piece of.
This was
you have to deal with.
That was on my personal laptop when I got into that trouble, but it was because it was right after an update that I
Yeah.
hopped right in and didn't go. Looks like there's a round for the
we
Condors.
got a round. Now it's the comeback time.
Okay, yeah. We tuned back in. It's 13-10.
Was that on pistols as well?
It was on pistols.
Did
yeah.
they do that on a? Oh, sorry, that was just actually just pistols. Sorry, I thought they were in a save round. They were actually that was just pistols. Okay, I mean, if it's gone 10-3 or 10-2 already, it's pistols is something, but and maybe another one after. But yeah, it's a huge climb back. It's a huge ask.
Yeah.
For the squad.
Looks like they won pistols and the second one in the start of the match as well. You can see on the scoreboard there.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. Right. Of course, anything can happen in these kinds of games.
They really can. But again, with LAN on the line, you really hope that it really does turn into something a little better than this. Even a close series, like even if you're going to lose it, you always hope you can at least keep it competitive.
Yeah, of course. That keeps the things in good mental, good spirits when you go into next semester's matches and everything like that. Just even if it doesn't pay off, end on a high note, of course.
Do you play Val?
Occasionally. More in a learning so I can cast it sense.
Who's your main?
The first guy I unlocked was Gecko, and I've been enjoying using him. I like the ability to plant the bomb remotely. That's a very fun one for me.
I've talked about that before too. I like other people doing the work for me.
Yeah, exactly.
So I agree.
And sometimes, I mean, a lot of it too, just when you're trying to pick up a game quickly, you want as much time on map as possible. So I would load into Team Deathmatch, and for that, it's just fun to use Jet or something. Obviously,
right? Yeah,
be able to
fast speed,
get the movement. Yeah.
That's what I ask is why don't you just go over to Call of Duty?
Yeah.
S&D.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I do now.
Okay,
I have Black Ops 6. But I mean, the other thing is I do want to get familiar, of course, with Valorant to a point where I'm comfortable analyzing what's happening, and
that's understandable.
Instead of just reading out.
Good luck on your hundreds of hours later.
Yeah. Well, Christmas break's coming up.
That's what you're going to spend your time doing.
I'm Immortal 3 by the time we get back.
No. I'm done.
Not even a chance. I can't. For me, it's I'm not a big mouse and keyboard. I don't have a big background in mouse. and keyboard
are you
games.
fresher on mouse and keyboard?
Very fresh. So movement, but I have played a lot of RuneScape, which you do use your keyboard a little bit, but that's just for switching tabs.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't always translate into good movement. I don't have to use WASD, and especially crouching, getting that pinky down is an awkward movement for me.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah. The aim was good because I've been playing RuneScape, but otherwise, movement is great.
I know my mouse.
Yeah,
but no, it's the WASD. I mean, you look at CS and everything too. It's that's a big part of it. Getting that strafing down properly, your peaks and everything. It's harder than it looks.
Yeah.
To do. That's for sure. But just a reminder to people, Call of Duty will be coming up in a little bit. We got the squad in today. Savvy sitting in. To play up against Cumberland. We lost against these guys before. Might not go well for us. Or also tuning into our Val GC squad that's playing here today. They got LAN on the line. And just so people know, too, if they're used to seeing Coach won't be showing up today either for our COD squad.
Yeah, he's not going to be in the
Coach
build.
Potsy. Eric has abandoned us. We can never...
I miss
we don't love him anymore. He's not our best friend anymore.
He's good for a great conversation before the match. It's too bad he couldn't.
No, he's great. He's great to talk to. I love talking to him. But not anymore. He left. He didn't come in. He's got a long drive.
Yeah, because he comes in from
close to Niagara, I think.
Wow, I thought he was Mississauga. I believe that might be one of the members of the team.
Dude's like an hour and a half drive away.
Ooh,
yeah, he's crazy. That's what our
that's
what our support staff here does. I mean, look at one of our obs now. Today, Cam is. I think he drives in 45 minutes.
Yeah, he makes his way.
We got
quite a distance to get here.
We got dedicated staff here at the Condors.
Yep.
Join us,
commuters.
Yeah, come on in, get an education, and then apply to come work here with us.
Yeah, and I mean maybe see if you can find a place that's closer than 45 minutes away if you can, or if maybe you live local. But if not, hey, it's doable as Cam has proven.
That's very true,
and he loves being here.
I guess as long as you got a place, Because I'm like, are you spending more in gas coming in than you are in rent if you live locally?
We broke down the numbers recently. I think he said it's bad either way.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. It's, I have to come from so far away, man. It's actually insane.
Yeah. Where's that?
I'm like 8 minutes away.
Yeah, same. We're probably neighbors.
Yeah, it's well, we could go. We could go either way.
Yeah. I could almost walk here. I think Curtis, our fellow caster, takes the cake in the closest as he walks here sometimes.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he's just down the street.
Yeah.
We need to.
But fun fact we heard from the from the room there is Cam breaks even on 4-hour shifts.
Oh no. All right, so
just love of the game.
All right, so he's hoping that this COD game goes 5.
Yeah, he
goes
wants
to
it,
5 maps.
He wants it long.
Yeah, help him out, COD Squad.
Yeah.
Help him out.
Get Cam his money.
Yeah. Well, or match point. Just a reminder, we're over on our Val GC, so it's map 1. I believe it's map 1. It shouldn't be map 2. That'd be an insane first map if it's already map 2. But yeah, they looking at match point, so it's not looking the best. They got those 2 extra rounds at the beginning there, and that's simply it. They've won their pistols and the round after, but nothing there. What the heck? They're already dead.
That was a very quick shot.
Well, this explains why
SHU
they've been having trouble. It is Frizzy's fault. I told you it was Frizzy's fault.
Ah.
I like how the interesting fact has turned to annoying fact. Is it annoying because it keeps popping up on the screen, or is it annoying because Frizzy's annoying?
Probably a little bit of both. It's a good thing you can't hear us right now.
No, well, I'm going to clip it and send it to him to make sure he hears it.
He's as annoying as he is Frizzy.
I love it. I actually like the interaction with the when I did a Dignitas broadcast one time, we had our production guy, see our little ticker at the bottom of the screen there, shows the maps and stuff coming up. He would just get in there and put in different things, and we called him Bottom Bar Guy, BBG, or Baby Girl.
Oh yeah,
perfect. And but Bottom Bar Guy, and he would just commentate throughout the series as well. We had some nice conversations going back and forth with Bottom Bar Guy.
Oh, nice. Like through the bar, he would communicate with you guys? Oh, that's fun.
There was a time we had a mic issue, and he actually just had to cast from text. Oh. Typing out the cast.
Another kill for Frizzy?
Yeah, it was...
Enter.
Oh, God, it's already late. Yeah. That was it. That was an interesting call, too, here. But, yeah, it'll be fun to see what goes on for the squad. I just want to see at least a decently close series because, again, it can help show the growth. Now, obviously, a lot of that growth has come with Neb on the squad, and Neb is out today, and Savvy is taking that spot. So it's going to be a different dynamic inherently here. Nothing to Frizzy's, or sorry, to Savvy's skill. It's just the dynamic that they started to get used to is going to be a little off. So it hopefully will still go really well because, I mean, Savvy's been there. Savvy comes and supports, and Savvy watches and listens. He's there, part of it also. I'm hoping that that still translates into a good fun series, like in a closer series. But yeah, Cumberland is going to be a difficult task to end up overcoming here because we've seen what they've done to us before.
Yeah, they're certainly a very talented squad. Yeah. And another thing about missing Neb is Neb's got that kind of veteran presence. He's a little bit of a more seasoned player in terms of just time on game. Like he's been playing COD for a long time. So it definitely is visible. But skill-wise, there's always gaps that can be filled, and we'll see how Savvy slots in there. Right.
Well, that will have to be still a few more minutes because we're still getting things going. The squad, I just really still realistically think it's going to end up probably in an 0-3. I mean, Cumberland's one of those top squads. I think they ended second in our league.
Yeah, them and St. Clair, I believe, were the top two.
Yeah. And like, here's the thing about this: even if we beat Cumberland today, St. Clair would be next likely.
Yeah.
It's like that's just what the heck. We could just go play through the same.
Good thing Super Conference didn't hinge on either of these matches.
Oh yeah, I'm very glad that we got that out of the way. This squad, if people don't know, did already clinch in Super Conference for next semester, and I think that's good because this is a Super Conference squad.
Yeah,
they're not the top of Super Conference, but they are a Super Conference squad. This is a team that not only skill wise, but when it comes to mental-wise. They went through the reckoning. They went through the these hard parts, the mental aspect, and they got through to the other side of it. And that's something that can definitely make a lot of teams fall off.
Yeah, for sure. Just to be able to show that improvement and to, like we said, I don't believe they won a map until their 4th game. So to come back from that and to then have a fairly good season for the rest of it.
Yeah,
really an impressive thing and something they can be proud of.
And it shows that they're in at least the middling rounds of the Super Conference, and that's a team that doesn't have to worry about trying to be relegated every single time. Yeah. They just have to focus on getting a little bit better every single time, and they'll start creeping into those top ranks as well.
Yeah, it's been actually very fun to watch too. The incremental growth of the squad. And we'll see also how it translates to Black Ops 6. Next season will be on Black Ops 6 as well. Which will be
and that's the thing is that they're focusing on Black Ops 6. Right? Like that is their goal.
Yeah.
At this point, they've got a LAN coming up, I believe.
Yeah.
That they want to focus on for BO6. So that's why tonight doesn't particularly matter to them too much. I think they're still going to go in and try to have fun with it. I know J-Ray was talking some trash, being like, everyone's garbage.
Yeah.
Garbage trucks, but like the problem is that if garbage truck gets going fast enough, it can still run you over.
Oh yeah, you can get.
It doesn't even have to go fast.
Yeah, you can get dumpstered by a dumpster truck.
You lose most fights with a garbage truck, actually.
Yeah. No, I can't imagine a time when a dump truck loses or. What beats a dump truck? A tank, I guess?
Well, a tank certainly would.
Yeah.
Flat tire.
But, I mean, even other things you think would be a good fighting vehicle, like, unless it's got missiles, I don't know if an aircraft carrier would beat a dump truck either.
We're going...
we're getting very abstract here.
What is the... Oh, shoot. Why am I forgetting the game? Twisted Metal. We're going Twisted Metal on this.
Twisted Metal, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get to play it, but I'm familiar with the Rocket League Sweet Tooth car.
Oh, It's not a Rocket League Sweet Tooth car. Sweet Tooth
from Rocket League from Twisted Metal.
Oh.
Did anyone ever play a Pro Circuit game in the Sweet Tooth? Probably not. It's probably illegal.
No, because most pros were on PC and it's only a PS. It's a PlayStation.
That's why I have it.
Okay.
Yeah. I started Rocket League on my PS4.
If you didn't know, the Warthog is actually in Rocket League as well, but it's only on Xboxes.
Yeah.
And it turns into another car when you see it on PC.
Oh, interesting.
It's just the actual thing is not there.
Yep.
Hey, look what's in front of us.
Call of Duty.
Let's go.
It started.
Varsity squad is ready to rock and roll here up against Cumberland. Yep. Let's see if they can get her going.
Yep, Cumberland's already on point here. And J-Ray takes out a first player. He gets first blood of the match, and they're going to make their way onto point as well.
Yeah, they're just testing right now. They don't need to take that gunfight. They're going to try to find it, but they're not in the best position for it. Yeah, I feel like looking for that gunfight was a little bit of a problem there. They did not have the advantage when it came to the positioning. Yeah, watch your top there. And you saw it. Dremel was just trying to hold that objective for as long as possible. He's very much an objective player. J-Ray get in the first blood because he's kind of our roamer.
Yep, J-Ray picks up another kill, speaking of him, and Frizzy picks one up as well. We're going to see if they can work their way up these stairs and get on the site. Off the site, J-Ray gets killed, and Frizzy gets on site with a nice kill there.
Yeah, you'll love to see that. Second one, too, that'll be a little easier for his teammates, but it's already going to next point, so they're going to be playing for that anyways, and you see the Condors already making their way down there. A little bit scary, though. J-Ray's stuck in the middle of all the opponents. He's trying to get a pick there. Surprise, surprise, but he does get traded out, thankfully. Clean up there from Savvy is going to buy the Condors a little space, but watch that little flank there. Draken is going to be a little thorn in our side.
Yeah, he gets a couple of shots on there and able to finish off kill there. And Frizzy gets a kill. 2 kills on Honor and Pooty, and he's finally finished off by Draken.
Wow, great hold, though, for the Condors. Honestly, they're in a decent position right now still. Savvy holding that line, just making sure none of those Cumberland players get onto point while the rest of the Condors make their way through. They've got a decent spawn on this, and they've held it very, very close so far, although Cumberland is going to start taking point. Great two-piece there from J-Ray, trying to go for the third and scares them at least off the point, stopping that point gathering from our opponents.
Yep, and Dremo's there to pick up the rest of the kill for J-Ray. They're still not, or they are on point now, and now going to start holding it off.
Yeah, watch, though.
Yep, they're going to have to rotate over now and get their way over there. Cumberland's already on site.
That's the problem, is they wanted those extra few points there, but that put them in a position that they're going to be hard fought and hard sought to get to that next spot there. Ooh, immediately shut down that trophy system. Not going to allow them to get a nade out, clear that guy in the alley. Yeah, they're having a lot of trouble getting up to that point right now.
This guy in the alley is really holding it off well. And finally taken down by Drema with the pistol there. A quick swap. And the Condors are now holding the point again. It's a close game.
Also saw on the other side, J-Ray got a little sneaky maze whip through the backside, top side of that map there, and that was allowed them to clean that up. With 20 seconds left, still a lot of points here, and they're going to put themselves into the lead against Cumberland. This is a much better showing. Let's just hope they can keep it up.
Yep. A lot of trades out here on site. Dremo picks up the last kill there on Honor, and he's holding it off. 10 seconds left on point. As you can see, they're starting to work their way over for that battle of the fourth point over there.
Good so far. Unfortunately, no gunfight win there for J-Ray. He gets eliminated by Cal. And now Cumberland makes their way out of the point there, and no cleanup at all. Bullets landed on both. Dremo can't find a confirm.
Yeah, that's just a case of too many people to shoot at.
Oh,
and,
no.
Bad grenade, unfortunately, right there. And Semtex had to get out of the way before you kill yourself with that one. And they're going to try and rotate on the point through the alleyway here, or through the doors here.
Trying. You see the head right there. Please get a kill. At least one. J-Ray does shut him down. I like J-Ray's tracking's looking pretty good today. Unfortunately, they're just not getting on point. They've lost the lead now, but it's still super tight.
Yep, they're doing a good job of holding their own against a Cumberland team that really took it to them last game. So it's definitely indicative of some growth. But they're having a hard time with this point specifically. The Cumberland trophy system's doing a lot of work right now.
No, absolutely. You're talking about that trophy system. It's been stopping any advances for the Condors at every single turn here, and the Condors are just not going to get on this point. They've already backed off and are ready for the next, but so is Cumberland. Look, they're coming up around that top side.
Yeah, we're going to see if this flank works out. It does. Dremel gets a kill there, and he's able to grab this point.
That's huge.
Yeah. Taken out quickly by Cal, and we're going to see the Condors get back on site.
Trophy's down, though. That's good. Frizzy fighting up for mid here, but he can't take control. At least got the trade out, but that's going to be Cumberland making their way on. J-Ray knows someone's above, tries to get the kill, but they get behind the pillars just in time. The frame blocking those shots. Condor is now pushed off the point pretty heavily.
Yeah, Honor there takes out Dremo, and the Cumberland team is now holding the point. Starting to run away a little bit with this, and now 40-point lead. Or sorry, 30-point lead.
Yeah, latter half of this hard points not gone our way. A couple good kills there. That's actually going to get us a few more points back. J-Ray is locking it in, lighting it up, 14-8 right now.
Yeah,
there's a nice another triple kill for him.
Yeah, that was a triple kill for J-Ray. Sorry, I got excited about it and started talking over you, but you're going to see them rotating over for this first point again, and looks like Cumberland's getting on the site.
Yeah, they're going to be able to lock that one down pretty good. Condors now in a bit of an awkward position. They have to rotate around. That's going to lose them a lot of time on this point. You see triple digits still yet to be out for the Condors. Cumberland starting to work their way deep into that 150 territory.
Yeah, you see definitely a big change of pace as well. When you look at this right after watching an Academy squad game, it's just everybody is moving so quickly. Cumberland is doing a really good job of holding off this point there. Any advance by the Condors has been shut down.
Fast. Remo can't win that gunfight. We're by Cargo, and they cannot get onto the site. 20 seconds left. They're going to want to start to look at the next one. They're trying to at least get themselves a contention, and they are not going to find it. And a few more points on the board. There's 150 for Cumberland. Condors, next point. Let's start rotating.
Yep. We've already got one Cumberland player on site, and he's going to be taken down by J-Ray.
Okay.
A good quick turn by J-Ray. Get that player holding that angle there.
Yeah, not sure how he won that gunfight, but hey, we'll take it. Now we're getting points on the board. Triple digits, here we come.
Yep, there's one for Dremo as well. He's working his way on site, but he is stunned and gets killed from behind by the Draken. And then Cal and Draken clean up the other two players trying to get into the site.
Starting to work our way up there. It gets stolen away by Cumberland. So they'll start working their way up instead. But 3 players on point should be able to win this gunfight, and they don't lose a single player in that meantime. That's actually wonderful. 30 seconds left on this point. That's a lot. You can start taking on to your scoreline.
Yeah, definitely a good thing for the Condors to be there, but they lose 2 players to a drone predator missile right there. That's the wrong name for it. The cruise missile. But yeah, this point is now uncontested. Nobody's on it.
Yeah, they're going to want at least a couple more points if they can get it, but they need to start wrapping around to the other side. They're going to go through that bottom alley, but that alley gave them a lot of trouble before. You remember, they just could not push their way up to to this next point on that first rotation of points, and it looks like it's probably going to be problematic again.
Yeah, it's being held really well by Cumberland right now. The last time they had a trophy system around that corner that was stopping a lot of the attack. Right now it's just 2 players. We've got the Michael Myers skin over here and Cal. He's going to be flanked though by Dremo, and Dremo picks him up, and then another kill for Frizzy. Way on site.
See it down the escalator. Can you get another one? Not quite. Cumberland starts to push in pretty strong there. On point though, at least a single kill will buy the Condors a little bit more space, but with all 4 of them dying, they got to respawn pretty.
Yeah, that was a far spawn for them, especially with this point. They just ended up so far away from the site. I don't think they're going to be able to hit. I don't think they need to worry about necessarily taking this one back, although there are 20 seconds left, which is a lot.
It is a lot of time, especially with Cumberland now over that 200 mark. They're going to have to be real careful because they cannot be affording to giving full control of any future points away.
Yeah, we're going to see them start this fight for the for the next point here. They're taken down in the alleyway by Pooty. That's a fun name. Pooty.
Contention, but that's a rushed contention. They didn't have control of that scenario yet. Condors only got one side of attack right now, and it's not a good spot to be attacking from.
Yeah, this one angle is being held down really well by Draken and Pooty right now, and the Condors are not able to make their way through this middle as we see another kill for. Finally, Savvy takes down Cal, but Pooty right there to clean up Savvy.
Yeah, big problem at mid. We lost our player that was trying to get that spot back through cargo as well. Just didn't happen. We lost the gunfight.
And that's the match. They weren't able to get on any of those sites after it was a very close game until about 100 points, and then after that.
Yeah, then it started to follow I think at that point, a lot of the surprise from the Condors, their shooting was decent. Like, honestly, they're looking all right. The problem is that latter half, they just were not having advantageous positioning when it comes to those points. And they just couldn't. They lost too much time here and there. Like, they kept getting back to point, trying to fight it, trying to contest it, but then locking it in is where they were getting trades, but they were already down a player in a lot of the fights that were being taken.
Yeah, exactly. It's also a lot harder to just make your way when you're being spread weirdly thin and not coming as a unit. Making your way into those points can be very difficult, and Cumberland's not a team that has a hard time hitting their shots.
Yeah, no. We're going toe-to-toe with them with gunfights, but yeah, you go into a 2v3, you're walking away with two trades and a player disadvantage. Like, you're not winning that fight overall, right? And that's just by the numbers. That's just how that works. But that does indicate that you're at least going toe-to-toe. You're trading. You're getting those trades. The problem is they need to start walking into fights that they can win. And again, you saw it even there from that last hard point hold. Is they all had a single lane of attack. You had, I believe, Dremo trying to jump through the middle of them all there to try to find a flank point that would allow them another point of attack. It gets shut down, though. Losing that gunfight in mid was huge. Those are critical fights that can change the story.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just we'll see how the change of pace when we go into search and destroy maybe might work in the Condors' favor a little bit. Again, who knows? And we've got an update on a little bit of the Valorant GC match just started. They are. I can't tell if they are on attack. They won their first round.
Well, they kept winning pistol rounds before.
Yeah. So they undefeated.
The problem is when we tune in again. Does that trend stop after the second round?
For sure, yeah. You want to see them continue to win some of these, and not just the pistol and post pistol.
Yeah, need a little momentum carrying on beyond that. That's for sure.
Yeah. Did we get the maps beforehand for Call of Duty?
We did get the maps.
Oh, it's high rise and high rise.
High rise and high rise.
And my memory works just very slow.
That's fair. It's late in the night. This is past your bedtime, Grandpa.
It is. I got to wake up at 5 in the morning.
Oh, my God. Radio.
Yep. That's a duality of esports and radio. I guess it's not a duality. It's two different things.
Very two different things. Absolutely. Wow. Okay, that's going on the highlight reel. That's for sure for Kaz.
Yeah, that was great shooting right there.
Yeah. I mean, if that can keep up throughout the rest of the series, yeah,
they have a fighting chance with shots like that. Maybe it's a little bit like you said. You know, they're hitting their flow state a little later in the matches.
It tends to happen.
Here we're watching Kaz. Watch this corner.
Where's Panko?
Oh, there's Panko. You're right.
Kaz did get a kill though.
Kaz was there.
We should have been watching Kaz. Yeah, but Again, at least they got those 2 rounds that we knew they're going to win. This will be if we don't get into the next COD match, actually, we might be able to watch the entirety of this 3rd round. We'll see if that momentum is going to be brought throughout the rest of the series. I mean, again, we tend to see it on the map. I'm guessing this might have been our map pick.
Yeah, I think they're on split right now.
Yeah, because we tend to do a little better on our map picks. When we get those, we always get second, and we tend to do a bit better. And that might be why our flow state comes a little bit later.
That's a good point.
But you can't always rely on that, right?
No, definitely
you got to be good
not.
at every map.
Yeah, sometimes you got to get out of your comfort zone and take it to the other team in a spot where they're not expecting it. And like I said, knowing COD, there's a good chance we do get to watch this whole round.
COD could break.
Yeah.
We have most people in the lobby, but I'm guessing that we get the next. Well, no, they have a pause right now too, even in Valorant. Like I said, everything's just breaking at this point.
It's slow gaming.
Slow gaming. Everyone should just switch over and play Smash Bros. Melee.
Oh, that seems pretty fast.
It's all local, anyways. Well, I guess you can play online, right? And some people do, but yeah, no. Let's just switch. Condors Esports dropping all our teams, and we're just gonna have melee players.
Full melee.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm making the executive decision.
All right.
I have 0 power.
Brody the boss. You said it.
Brody the boss, man. But we do have our COD game coming in a few moments here, guys. But hope maybe we won't get this Val game before the COD game starts.
Seems seems like they are having some sort of pause. We're gonna switch screens here to see what.
Is that what happened?
It's paused. Oh, so we just got word from the booth. It's tech issues on the Valorant game.
Well, I surmised that.
Yeah, yeah.
That one, I walked through the steps on that one myself.
There's plenty of reasons why you could pause a game, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Are you
maybe not in esports, I guess.
Yeah, you're not allowed to. Well, well then you're just using up your
That's
pause.
timeout,
It's technical, right?
Yeah.
That's why I have technical and tactical. Only allowed for certain things here. Yep.
The duality of esports pausing.
You're trying to find duality.
I like seeing both sides of things.
I find it actually really interesting. I don't know if other MOBAs do this, but deadlock. You can just pause. Every player has a pause during a game.
How long is the pause? 30 seconds.
The pause will last as long as no one else tries to unpause it.
Oh.
But there is a initial cooldown. If someone disconnects, I think the pause is allowed to last longer until the person reconnects.
Oh, that's really cool. That's a good feature to have in a game.
It is cool. But at any point, if someone I could just pause it. Someone on our team the other day paused it, and everyone's like, question mark? Like, what's going on? And then when they answered, they're like, oh, I was just trying to look for a new build. Everyone's like, oh, that's a stupid reason. And unpaused it. Yeah. And 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. It looks like we've got some, speaking of unpausing, we've got the Valorant action back. So we get to watch something. We get some visual stimulation.
I have my eyes closed, so I need you to walk me through.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so right now we've got a couple of trades here. The Condors find themselves down a person in this round.
You said a couple trades. Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. I guess one trade.
I'm really testing
and then one trade and then one bonus kill for the SHU team on the Condors as well. And you're going to see them trying to rotate over to A.
They're going to A site. Okay, cool.
They are. They have one lurker in the middle. They've got
Condors too.
Yeah, the Cresselia and whoever is playing as Sky. Ella was playing as Sky. She just got shot, and now it's a 4v2 for the SHU team in this.
What are the Condors players doing to react to this?
So they're keeping their lurker holding an angle in mid, and Cresselia, who is playing on the side, is slowly making her way towards A with Omen. They're kind of joining up. I guess they're going to go for a little bit more of a team approach on this angle here.
They have bomb?
They do have bomb.
Okay, that's good.
I guess that would have been an important detail.
Yeah.
They're slowly working their way through this corridor to A site, and Cresselia is shot, but MGD picks up the person and is quickly killed as well. They lose that round.
Oh, they lost. Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for walking me through that experience. Yes. I've just woken up from my nap, and I've opened my eyes.
Perfect. Okay, now it's my turn to nap while we wait for COD.
Just nap throughout all of COD.
Yeah, that's true. You could do it. You just listen to the audio. You get an idea.
Boring game, boring esport. No, it's very exciting esport, actually.
Yeah, again, I mentioned it quickly in the match, the last map. The change in pace from, I guess, the academy team, which our academy team they can hold their own quite well in a fast-paced game, but just the difference between Cumberland and the opponents we were facing, just movement, shooting accuracy.
It's very it's like our
Cumberland to Jamestown.
Our varsity squad, our academy squad was honestly moving real fast, real quick.
Yeah.
The thing is, when you see it with Cumberland and our varsity squad, everyone is moving quick.
Yeah.
Our team looked fast by comparison in academy, but in varsity, oh my God,
both teams moving. Yeah, the kill feed is something to keep up with.
Something to watch, that's for sure. But the big problem, I'm looking at the Val squad up here, in the Val game, is I wanted that momentum through third round, and we did not have that. After that pause came out, thankfully we did get one here, but it's like I wanted the momentum. I wanted more than just 2 rounds.
Yeah.
And now, having lost a round, it does kind of even things out. You lost some players there as well, but they really need to win this map.
Yeah,
I mean, if they don't, they're done.
Yeah, exactly. They got to keep their season alive here. It's also, you think about it, it's a little bit of an unfortunate technical pause after you win 2 rounds, and it's like a free timeout for the other team.
It's just a free ice for them, which is not what you want to see.
Get out of my way.
What are they going to do?
I think they're going to push B.
Yeah. I mean, they got knives out. That's a good idea. Full push. Nope. Yeah. They said, screw your plan.
Secret. They're listening to me, and they don't like what they heard. They're going to go over.
They're like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. If he says something, do the opposite.
Yeah. Hey, a quick knives out kill for Panko there.
Have you seen that movie?
Is that the Glass Onion one?
Yes, it's based
the
off
prequel to it. I saw both.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Very good.
Yeah. It's pretty good movie. I think I only saw the Glass Onion one, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not.
I don't know if I needed that one. Maybe needed to see the first Knives Out for context on it. But I won't spoil too much. It's a good movie.
Yeah, don't say anything. Where'd you go? They're gone.
Whoa.
At this rate, I feel like we're actually going to get our COD game is going to end after the Val game.
Yeah. just by COD being COD.
Yeah, that's true. We got the game, so we'll be able to switch over to hopefully the Condors GC squad for Valorant is going to be able to kick some butt, carry that momentum forward, and win a map too. We'll tune back into that in a little bit here, but for now, we got to get back to the featured match. It's Call of Duty against Cumberland over on High Rise.
Yep. And we see Cumberland team looks like they're going for a B site push here. Still no kills. Oh, Pookie gets the first kill on Jay, right?
Yeah, look at the Condors back off immediately. They're like, this is not a good position. We need to retreat, get back. And it'll be very interesting to see how the tunnels are used, especially in S&D here.
Yeah, that's the one thing about High Rise is there's so many different
just off
layers for your vertical.
Yeah, can't get a kill there. Savvy does get information, and that's massive for the Condors. They know whereabouts at least one player is that they can maybe start the push. Sneaky deaky little poke around the outside of the High Rise there as we see if we can get Frizzy a kill, but can't find a connection there. Watch out though, Dremo caught in the middle is going to be eliminated now. That's a 1v3 as we also lost Savvy on the other side. Frizzy follows suit quickly thereafter. First round here for Cumberland.
Yeah, that was going. It was a bit of a slow round for compared to the Search and Destroy we were watching earlier, of course. Just seemed like we got 2 Condors taken out at the same time, and then all of a sudden there's like not much Frizzy can do other than try and 3v1 clutch.
Also, of course, it's a slower round than we saw before. We saw Shatter literally holding W and running through the map.
Yeah, it's a good point.
It's not going to be that fast.
No, there's got to be a lot more strategic thinking going into these ones.
Yeah, it's a little tough, but they are going to be on attack now, so maybe they can be sneaky deaky like on that bottom side. Ooh, there's a sneaky deaky from Frizzy. Quick escape. He doesn't want to be caught out there. 2-piece for him. And now that's a good position for the Condors. They lose one. J-Ray's down. Frizzy's got to win that, and that puts them wonderfully 3 against 1. That's a great position for finishing this attack off.
Yeah, really solid round so far by Frizzy. Can he pick up this last player? Oh, just not able to get the shots on him. This player's going to go around the
Yeah, they got to work together. They're going to have to try to connect right now. All Dremel's trying to do is stay alive so we can get some help out there, but he doesn't eventually need it.
Yep.
They lost another player in the meantime there, but they do pull out the dub 1-1.
Yeah, able to hold it together, work as a team, and get that last player. Some good stuff by Dremo. Get to a safe spot and let them get chased into your little domain.
Easy to my house.
Yep. Get out of the sewer or whatever this is. The storage unit.
There's a storage.
I guess they're on the ceiling of a high-rise, so it would definitely not be the sewer.
You probably don't want to be putting your sewers up there.
No.
You need a lot of extra energy to be moving the water up there.
Well, it's weird on a high-rise to have, when you think about it, have the offices, I guess they're under construction, so close to all the electrical stuff. Just by a pane of glass. Anyways, started it off. Cal gets a kill on J-Ray right there.
Yeah, very attack heavy. So far, both sides finding success on attack, and it seems like there's a potential for that here. For Cumberland, they go for that bomb plant on B. Condors, gotta watch out though. Look at that sneaky guy behind Pooty is winging out, waiting to flank there, and Pooty comes into action, taking out Frizzy Honor, shuts down Dremo as well, down to that last player. Yeah, probably not going to happen.
Savvy just trying to get to safety there. He gets taken down as he makes his way through the office. The not yet constructed office.
Yeah. Not selling anything in there yet.
I do believe in the original one, and I could be wrong. This could be Mandela effect. I thought it was a furnished office.
I think it's the other side.
That one's still under construction.
Because you're definitely, there is. Yeah, no, it is. It's the other side.
Yeah, this one I know is.
Yeah, there it is. This is the side you're thinking of.
Okay, so my brain was playing tricks.
Yeah, you just forgot that there's 2 halves to the map.
Right, the offense. Yeah, the offensive side. Well, this one's still under construction, so I think there was less construction going on, but I could be wrong completely.
I think it's the other room. Either way, we're on attack again. So far, it's been attack side favored. Let's see if that happens again here for the Condors. They move up pretty aggressively. Already got a little bit of a mid hold. You can see how that split is done. B site locked down pretty heavy. Still got that Draken Lurker back on the A site there, just to keep an eye, because it's a pretty easy site to see if anyone tries to move through that mid corridor under helicopter. But Condors searching for that final opening there to move on to the attack.
Yeah, slowly making their way. We're watching Jay right now, putting some tactical grenades.
Ooh,
gets a hit marker.
Yep.
Knows that there's somebody going to be waiting if he goes for that site. Or it's not him with the bomb, it's Dremo underneath with the bomb. He's going to be making his way through. Just see if he can catch somebody off guard.
Yeah, problem is they're going to have to start making their moves. 30 seconds is starting to approach. Not going to have a lot of time to really push in. It's crazy that no one has actually caught sight of each other yet. But they do know there's some people hanging over at B side. Semtex out, they make their push. Whoa, he saw the gun down below, but he can't get the kill. Doesn't quite react in time. So that's going to be a hard push now. The Condors have to make their move. Frizzy gets one up top, catches another one in the butt, but it's not enough to take him down. Pistol eliminates. They just got 2v1 now. Go for an A site, but they can't get there, and they get the kill at least. Oh, yeah. I was getting close.
Yeah, very tight.
Yeah,
I don't know how much time was left on the clock there.
I lost the clock. I'm fairly certain it was like it was sub 10 for sure though.
Yeah, you could hear the ticker going down, and some good shooting by J-Ray to get that last kill. It's 2-2. They're keeping it close.
Patient and very, very attack heavy right now. So far, all 4 rounds have been won by the attacking team. We'll see if Condors can switch up that statistic when it comes to their defensive round here in round 5.
Honor takes the bomb for the Cumberland team. He's going to start making his way towards the A site. They're going for a quicker push this time than the last round that the Condors did.
Yeah, I think they realize how slow that could have been. Ooh, that's a good line of sight, though, for Frizzy. He's going to get good piece of information there. There's the cross. Nice kill. He might get caught out there on the roof here. Thankfully, no one turned on him. He doesn't know players behind him. They probably know he's up there.
You know, we can see them going for a full flank. I don't think they have had eyes on Frizzy yet.
No.
You might have an inkling that there's someone up there, but they're going to continue to snake their way into the back, going for the full flank here.
Yeah, it's going to be Dremel that's going to have to watch his backside. He's going to come up behind, actually. Dremel's looking for that lurker. Yeah, he's trying to find where that person could be, and it's going to be behind him. No! Right play. Doesn't check the corner. Doesn't think someone would be that deep in there. And it is going to be, once again, an attack win at 3-2 for Cumberland.
Yeah, another is very attack focused on this map. Just each attacking team has seemed to get the leg up on intel.
It sucks. Dremo's play was great. I mean, like, that's what you needed to do. You needed to come in, try to make sure no one was watching that long, and he did that. It's just coming around the corner. He expects someone to be a little bit more
closer to the window.
Yeah, a little more up front to the window, not as deep as they were, and misses that turn. And honestly, that was a game-changing play if he could have gotten that kill.
Yeah, it was good intuition by him, but just unfortunate in the positioning.
They got the cross as well. They got the. Oh, maybe he didn't. He's still watching. Maybe he's trying to watch for 2 crosses, but I think he got the information on 1 cross. You saw the trophy go out too. You know there is some sort of setup at B.
He sees the shooting by Pooty there on the roof, so I think he knows that somebody's up there to try and find him.
Yeah, J-Ray's going to be our lurker. That's going to be fine, because I think they still want to maybe set up over A. They're bringing bomb over to B, though. Oh, you want to win that gunfight. Unfortunately, J-Ray loses at another down there, and it is tied up.
Dremo was there to pick up the guy, so it's 3-3 now. And Cal, unfortunately, takes down Frizzy, and it's now 2 Condors left against 3. We're going to have to watch this side as somebody's going to come out in the lane right there.
Yeah, they're going to start getting aggressive now. Now that they have the player advantage, that's exactly what they're going to do. The second they got player advantage, Cumberland pounced on them, and that's going to disrupt our patterns here and give a defensive round win over to our opponents.
Yeah, you hadn't seen it yet, and that's the first one that puts Cumberland at a little bit more of a lead now, up to 4-2. And get a quick bit of information on our stream there. The Valorant GC game right now is currently 4-4.
Well, hopefully they can keep that going through, because our Condors on the COD side of thing is starting to see a little bit of a struggle. Down 2 points. They need 4 more to win this map. And if there's a map to do it on, I always talk about it, it's S&P.
Yeah, Search and Destroy is where you can really shake things up. And still no kills yet, although a lot of grenades and not tactical insertions, trophy systems going out. And some shots, not a kill yet. It was a close one, I think.
Lasers.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yep.
Good.
Pooty's got a line of sight on Dremo. He takes him out.
Great line of sight there. Frizzy knows where 1 is 2, but that SMG, that's not going to be it's not going to be winning against that AR on the other side. It doesn't win in the close gunfight either, unfortunately. 1 by 1, we're gone. Down to Savvy. Come on. Work some magic.
So we've got three Cumberland Phoenixes to take care of. They're going to plant the bomb site, or plant the bomb at the site now, and Savvy's going to see what he can do in terms of getting back onto that site.
You have to pull a miracle here.
Yep, not a lot of time. A lot of Phoenix players left.
Yeah, you could be spotted from every single angle. What's Draken doing over there? He's just hanging out. Yeah, it's going to catch him from behind in a moment here. Yep.
Yeah, that communication from Pooty probably told him, hey, turn left.
Time to turn, yeah. That's it. Match point now for S&D. Cumberland's looking at 2 map wins in a row, which again is what we were expecting coming into the series. But when it's close like this, you want it to be a little even closer, right? You're like, oh, you see those moments of, hey, we could do this.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely both of these matches started out close, and then Cumberland was able to pull away a little bit after some of the gameplay as it goes on. I mean, obviously they start very, very close at 0-0.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Close as it can be.
Going to go for a sneaky underneath aim push. Cal takes out Savvy, and Draken gets J-Ray. It's now just 1 Condor left. Frizzy, what do you got?
He knows the player's there. Good shot. Frizzy takes him out. He's got only 3 more to go.
Yep.
That's all. Nah, this is easy peasy. Easy peasy for Frizzy. He's a player to watch the other day, but he says, I don't know if I can do this. There's 2 players in front of me. Backs off, gets eliminated.
Yep. Don't watch him do that.
Yeah, not going to be easy to do. We're going to need a little bit of a refresher coming into that last map there. as it's a 6-2 victory for Cumberland. And I imagine the next map's not also probably going to go in their favor, but I wanted to see it close. Maybe we can get one. Cumberland again, proving to be a bit of a difficult opponent.
Yeah, definitely. They were very well. You could tell they were communicating really well. They were. I'm not communicating well right now. I'm stumbling words here, but they were very on it in terms of the location of Condors players. It seemed like as the moment somebody put a shot in, everybody from Cumberland was there to have an answer.
Right. Well, again, a reminder: we do have our ValGC squad trying to kick some butt. So far, so good. As they are trying to fight for a land spot. If they lose this, they're out. If they win it, they get that land spot up against Fuel. And we've lost that first map. We're on second map now. We've got the lead. We're up 6-4, which is good. And then in a little bit here, once the COD squad is ready for the third map, we'll get back to them. But for now, a little bit of Val on the screen. Hopefully, again, we can bring this to a third map for our Val squad. I just like to see it at least close.
Yep. Looks like they're doing okay right now. They've got a 3-on-2 in this round.
Decent.
So hopefully they pull it out.
The problem is that, again, if this is our map pick and it's still this close, what's the story going to be for third map, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be definitely an uphill battle when it comes to that third map if we're able to pull this one out, which it looks like we're doing a pretty good job at right now.
It's always that late momentum.
Yeah.
We talked about it. Our ValGC squad, they need to play a whole other series before they play their actual matches.
Yeah.
Like they need to. They have some of the most resilience. I said this before earlier today too. They have some of the most resilience out of all of our Condor squads in the fact that they tend to go the distance sometimes here and still play the same. Like their consistency never really dropped. In fact, sometimes it gets better as the series goes on.
Yeah, for sure. You can see like. They went down the first match the other night, and then they were able to win in 3. Not the most recent night. They lost that one, but 2 games ago.
Yep.
They went down after the first map, and pretty handily on the first map, I believe, and then were able to.
Oh, well, they fought it decently well. It was
right.
Yeah.
Sunset.
And then they went long, and then the next one, they did really well, and the last one went the distance into overtime. So. They know how to play long series.
Yep. Looks like the Call of Duty team is taking a little bit of a break right here. Maybe
they do that.
Stretch the legs, get ready.
Yeah, they tend to take a break between each. They like to get up and stretch the legs, fresh it out, which is what you should do as a gamer. You should be doing that.
This was a great round from the Valorant GC squad. They took out 4 players very quickly, and yeah, up 8-4 now. That's some good Valorant. I feel like I'm in podcaster voice because I'm not fully commentating this game, but I should be stoked about how sick that round was.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was chill.
They'll get a better one. Don't worry.
Yeah.
They'll get a better one.
It was like maybe from the first gunshot to the end of the round was 10 seconds.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a really fast round. Here's the thing. We've already got a Condors dub earlier with our Academy squad. It'd be nice to get one from the ValGC, especially with the LAN on the line. That's the big one. It'd be cool to get our COD Varsity squad down in our bottom right corner. There's a win for them as well. The problem is that they're up against Cumberland, a team that utterly dominated them earlier in the season. I think this feels like it's a little better than it was even before, though.
Oh yeah, they
in my opinion.
Even though they're still on the risk of getting 3-0'd right now, they look a little more cohesive. They're not they kind of got throttled the first time they played Cumberland. So definitely looking like it's a little bit closer. Like you can see that they've improved over the season. I don't think Cumberland's gotten worse, so they've definitely
probably not. No. But I mean, they also could be pulling up on BL6 as well, right? There's a very distinct possibility.
Yeah, it looked like everyone was trying to omni move in that first match.
Yeah.
So.
That's true. There, it was a very fast match. I think they all got used to that old pace. Then again, it was hard point, right?
Yeah.
So that's probably why it looked like that. Yeah, and again, the fact that this is so close against them, even on with no confirmation for anything, but I'm presuming is our map pick. It's still problematic. You know, like that. It doesn't bode well for a third map if they can get to it. But again, I'm hoping that momentum carries through from them. But potentially last map here and the final end of the journey here for our COD Varsity squad. We're going to high rise once again, this time into control. Can we do a reverse sweep against Cumberland? Well, we find out now.
Yeah, I sure hope so. It doesn't look so good right off the start here. Already down 3 kills, yet to kill a Cumberland player. Condors have to hang back a little bit, regroup until everyone's respawned and try and figure out what their strategy is. They're getting a little bit spawn camped here by Honor, though. He's already got 2 kills.
Yeah, you want to win those gunfights. Not looking real good. There's a lot, as you said, a lot of spawn camps going on right now. We've got another player in there, Drakensden, coming from the left side. They really need to get these players out of their spawn.
Yeah, Pooty up on that crane has been really tough to deal with. He's killed 2 players and almost gets a 3rd, but he's able to back off.
And they do shut down the spawn camping. Now's the time they can start moving out here, but 2 get taken out on door, 3 taken out on door, and that's going to be all 4 back stuck in spawn again. And another push. You see it. Honor's trying to get in there this time.
Yeah, really tough when you get caught, when you get kind of pinned in like this on high rise. I've been on the receiving end of that before. It's not fun at all.
And this needs to be a big reset. Right now, the team says, guys, what are we doing? Stop, refresh. Next round, refresh, start again. Because a big mental reset needs to end there, because that was not good.
No, hopefully defense lends the Condors a little bit more. But yeah, just that spawn camp. They couldn't get out. They couldn't get any of the points capped. And yeah, a little bit ugly. A little bit ugly there for the Condors.
Yeah, I wondered if I would have seen a laugh from the squad coming out at the end of that, because I feel like when that happens, you kind of you have to shake it off.
Yeah, I hope so.
I didn't see one, so I think maybe they were hoping that they could keep this close. But like, yeah, that definitely hits you.
Yeah,
hits you in the feels.
It was a snapped controller instead of a laugh moment.
Yeah. Well, maybe not that aggressive.
No.
Definitely.
Those are expensive.
Definitely, that didn't feel good kind of moment.
No. Frizzy starting it off is able to quickly equalize it at 29-29.
Hey.
Another kill for Frizzy. That's a good thing. He's going to try and clear off this point.
Yeah, a couple for Frizzy. I love to see it. And they're going to be able to lock in and keep, as you said, Cumberland away from the points. But they got to watch B sites being picked up a little bit now.
Yeah, Frizzy taken down and Draken and Pooty picking up kills. J-Ray is able to get one, and he's quickly taken down by Cal. Yeah, the Cumberland team is very quick to get into the Conestoga territory there.
Conga store.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, couple Congas. Hey, nice kill from Dremel. That's going to give them a little bit of space to exit, but they got to watch that player lurking around. They finally shut him down, losing Dremo in the meantime, though, but they're moving towards B, and B site has 2 ticks already taken. They got another on there. Frizzy, if he can get that gunfight, they'll be able to get in, but on the reload, at least they trade out, and they can get towards that point, stop that last tick from being capped on B.
Yep. You can see they did a full team into the Conestoga end there. Or sorry, I was looking at this from the wrong side. They were not in the Conestoga end. They came back and respawned. Exploding car gets J-Ray there. Unfortunately, that's never a great feeling. Perhaps the barrels on top of the roof.
True, but Frizzy is locking down A. That's going to leave a little space to get over to B. They have to, because if they don't, that 41 seconds is going to turn into a minute 41, which is a long time to hold off against this Cumberland squad. Thankfully, they shut it down. Watch, though, A site now starting to get pounced on. Condors doing a good job of holding things off, but there's still a little bit of time left, and their lives are starting to tick down almost out of double digits.
Yep, we're watching Frizzy right now. He's not able to finish off that player, but Savvy's there to kill him. And they're keeping the players off the sites right now, which is good stuff.
For now, B site being attacked again. They got to keep an eye on both. This is going to be a very hard, very aggressive push there. Unfortunately from Savvy, and that puts him into a death position. And now it's going to be up to Frizzy to try to lock it in, but he can't stop that A push. B site does get checked. Minute added to the clock. And now the Condors have to hold for a little bit longer with 7 lives left. That is not going to be easy.
No, definitely not. They're down to only 5 now, which is it's a long time to stay alive for 5. No respawns remaining. Cal gets another kill, and he's just cleaning them up.
Now, and cruise missiles coming in, too. They're going to have that locked in.
Yeah, Cal has been a very very deadly player this round. Fortunately, the Condors only one player left, and they get that site capped.
Yeah, there's not much you can do there, to be honest. It was a good initial hold, but the problem really came from both. It was Savvy and Frizzy on A site. Savvy went up a little bit too far, got lasered out, and then Frizzy lost the next gunfight after that. When that happened, they lost 2 players. Those Cumberland players just hop over to B, knowing there's only going to be 2 contest them.
Yep.
And then they lock in B, get that extra minute. Now they have full reign just to do what they want. And that cruise missile didn't help too. Once you get low lives like that, they had to stay inside, and it bought so much time for them on point.
Frizzy there to pick up first blood, though. He gets things started this round. Another kill for J-Ray, too. That's some good shooting by J-Ray.
He's gonna go. Yeah, he's gonna go for that spawn. A spawn camp there, but he's not going to be able to get it. He gets eliminated out. Cumberland, not stupid, knows what's coming their way.
Yep. Frizzy picks one up in the underground part of this, or not above ground under the map, and they're going to work their way over to B site, try and get this point cap. Not able to hit one tick yet as Honor gets on site, takes out 3 Condors players before Dremo's able to take them. They do get a tick at B.
Great use of the girders there to block it off, and Cumberland starting to walk away with this round as well. Lives are still close, but we've lost our spacing. We've lost the control we had of that mid-map.
Yeah, control's so huge in this game mode.
Literally.
I think that's why they call it that. And they're just, you see the Condors going to try and make their way up toward the B site, but they're taken down quickly.
Yeah. Good kill from Savvy, though. That buys a lot of that mid-space back.
Yep, we got now we've got J-Ray on site. He's going to try and hold it down. He gets taken down by Draken across the laneway there, and Draken picks up or is killed by Dremo. That's a good kill by Dremo to buy some Condors some space.
Yeah, this is starting to fall apart a little bit here for the Condors. They've lost that mid space again. At least they have a tick, but they have to push all to B site or A site. They have to make the call now, because if they don't do it in the next 20 seconds, they're not going to get the point. And it looks like they maybe want to get that A site, but they are just getting lasered down as they try to get out. You thought J-Ray maybe had made it through the fray, and there it is, all 4 players pushing the site. That's all they have to do is buy time. 3 seconds left on the board. Condors cannot make it in time. And a 3-0 for Cumberland. That last one showing and reminding us of what had happened earlier in the season as well. There was some fight. You definitely saw some gusto from the Condors, but man, Cumberland, we knew it'd be a tough opponent, and they did not fail to deliver on that expectation.
No, definitely not. As soon as you started to see that spawn camp happen, even in the first round, you're like, uh-oh, this isn't looking too good. And yeah, the Cumberland team just being a nuisance. Cal and Pooty especially were just cleaning up Condors that whole match. And well, that's unfortunately it for the varsity squad season this year.
Yeah, no, all they got coming up, well, they got some stuff coming up, but again, it's in BO6 for their MW3. I think that's the end of the road for them, but I don't think they're too upset about that.
They're probably a little bit like, yeah, good riddance, MW3.
Yeah, I mean, again,
I could uninstall.
yeah, no, really, that's probably what's going to happen here. Well, maybe they already did that at home.
Yeah,
they're using the school computers here. Yeah. But yeah, that is definitely their focus now, is moving forward, looking at BO6, looking at the land, looking at what's coming up here. They have that clinched into the next season. So, again, when we see them next, when it comes to the Super Conference, that's when it's going to be in the next semester. For now, again, it's just the that land for them. So that'll be the next time you'll be able to see them. In terms of our other teams, though, we have lots of others going on. I don't know if the Valorant game is actually still going on. It is. And we are very, very close to being able to take map 2. So it's looking like it'll probably go to that third map. But for that, that could be troublesome still. We saw that first map went.
Yeah, definitely. And just when the other team takes that first map win, and you kind of lose some of your momentum. Sorry, I lost a little bit of the momentum of what I was saying there. I forgot what I was saying.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Get back.
Happens. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna watch some Valorant here. It's gonna be
no, we're not gonna watch Valorant.
Pardon.
We're gonna watch Rocket League. I just told production now they have to switch.
Oh, perfect.
No more Valorant.
Who's playing Rocket League?
Me.
Oh, okay.
No one wants to see that. Let's.
Doing
Yeah,
up
no, we're
1v1s.
doing Valorant from here on out. We're locking into this, so we're gonna follow this to the very end since they are going. So again, thanks for joining us for the Call of Duty games today. Both our GGs to our varsity squad and our academy squad. But now it's on to Valorant GC squad as they fight. Once again, I remind you, for a LAN spot. This is such an important series for them. They gotta lock this in, otherwise their journey in the Aurora League is finito.
Some good shooting there by MGD. She finds herself in a 2v1. Believe she doesn't have to retake yet. They haven't planted the spike, but she does have to get some positioning here and try and find these 2 last kills.
Hey, we've seen MGD, especially with the Sheriff, be able to work some magic before, right? On the day that we had her as that player to watch, man, she lit it up. So maybe we get something right here. Spike down. She'll have to work some magic. He's got 2 players left and the spike to get dealt with. So see if she can see it. She knows where they're going to be. Yeah. And they planted for that. So that's exactly why she knows they're going to be over there. She's going to get aggressive on them though. Vandal, take that corner. They know where you are. All right, is she still going to go for the aggressive push? You kind of have to, really. You got to get these kills.
Yep, there's not a lot of time left. She needs to make them, and unfortunately, the SHU player, Gosu Drea, was waiting for her. They're going to take that round.
Again, very hard. You got 2 players you know that are left. It's like, where do I aim? Where's my crosshair placement? Is it going to be that first corner to peek, which looked like she was trying to play for? Is going to somebody be a little bit further back? Where are they going to be?
Yeah.
It's so hard to know, and they just got to sit there and click until when you come around the corner.
Yeah, exactly, especially in a 1v2 like that.
Yeah.
Very difficult, and that tripwire didn't help her out either. Just caught her maybe a little bit off guard. It looks like the SHU team is going to go for a B-site push here.
Yeah, we don't know because we're only just kind of tuning in exactly what they've been up to in previous rounds. We don't know if this has worked a lot for them before. We have to presume it has if they're going for it again after another victory. Condors, maybe aware it's going to happen. I got the Viper wall up there so they know that, okay, this is probably where this attack is going to come from. Obviously can always be a fake, but looks like it's not fake. They're going to move on site real quick. MGD backing off. Smoke will come out from their Omen, and they'll have to wait for that retake. We've seen their retakes be pretty solid on this map, though.
Yeah, they've definitely had their fair share of good plays on split here. So we'll see how they handle this retake. They've got a whole lot of SHU players to deal with, though.
Yeah, that Viper pit is up, though. That's going to make it real hard. This is almost a guaranteed lock-in for the spike. The second you go in there, you're pretty donezo. Cresselia is going to make her way in, though. They try to get in there with the flashes first. She gets flashed. There it is. Great kill. Okay.
That's a good kill for Cresselia. She's going to rotate out of the bomb site here. Unfortunately, Kaz and Ella are taken down by 2 players. It's now a 4v1, pardon.
Yeah, that's hard. You know someone's going to be watching that site. I mean, you got smokes on pits. That's hard. And a 9th round for our opponents. They're really trying to shut the Condors down in 2 maps. They do not want to be going to that 3rd map.
Yeah, there's definitely some cohesive play we're seeing from SHU. But the Condors have had some success on defense, it looks like. Less than on offense, obviously. But yeah, they need to just hold out for these two more rounds if they can win those, and we can see a 3rd map. And continuation of their season.
Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, I can't say it enough. LAN is on the line. Their entire semester's journey here is on the line. They have to lock this in. And it's not been easy. Their journey through this bracket's been hard. And we'll see another B push there is being held off. They thwart it this time by shutting down that Viper. That's great because now they know B-site probably locked in, especially if they get their roll up through the back. But that rotate coming over to A-site could end up being a nice plan for them.
Yeah, looks like the SHU team is going to be rotating over. So we'll see if Conestoga.
That's a fake. It's a fake.
They faked me out.
Yeah, no, they're faking it. They're going to send a player regardless just to make them feel like there's a presence over on A, but they're going back to B. MGD's still there, which is what you generally want to do with your Cypher. But, yeah, no.
They took the bait a little bit.
They bought the bait. They bit. That's a great play, honestly, from the SHU. You got to give it to them. Great play. Not good for us, though.
30 seconds left.
I think they realized it was a little bit of a bait. Looks like they're going to start rotating back over to B. And you can see SHU's got 3 players on site currently, so they're going to try and get that spike down shortly, I assume.
Fight's about to happen here over by MGT if they make that push through. They're going to want the retake. Again, that's where the Condors have played from familiar territory in the past.
Yeah, there's a kill on Ella by Gosu Drea.
Fight at mid, potentially here.
Another one.
Yeah, we lost another one of our players. Jet, Panko, eliminated. Second you walk through that smoke, you're in trouble. Cresselia is just getting picked there. They're just thrown through. Little blind gunfights going on. That's a hard spot to beat for Cresselia because, yeah, that player's watching that. And that's it. 10 on the board now. And it's going to be hard. I'm curious where our economy is sitting right now for the Condors because it's probably not in the best position. Yeah, they're going to have one more round here. And then if they can't win the next one, have to go for a save. Which is the best time to do it when you're a few rounds away here. But a timeout hopefully is going to shift the momentum for the Condors.
Yeah, that's it. I think this is a well-placed timeout. You lost 4 rounds in a row after being up 2, and that's when that momentum really starts to swing. So it's a good time to take a second and just take a breath.
Well, this is where you have to do it because if you use it in the next round, we saw this. We witnessed the other day where a late call from our opponents came out. I believe that was in the series that we ended up winning. This is a if you wait one more round, you lose this, right? You lose all your guns. You lose this round. Now you got bad econ. You got to go into a save round. Why would you call your timeout then? Like, what are you going to do with that time, right? You want to utilize that time properly on a round that you're going in with buys.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You definitely want to do it when you actually have something to leverage.
Yeah, and you shut down that momentum now, way early. Don't give them another round and send you guys into a save.
Yeah. Speaking of econ, it looks like the other team has a full deck of Vandals and Phantoms, whatever they prefer, each their own.
They'll be coming through strong, and man, that really hard with the op, especially with that Viper wall going up. It's this op gets a lot of limited usage here. At least tries to buy some timing on that, but it does give away information that our Jet's there. But she can now back off, letting them know that that's the threatened area.
Yep. Just seeing some abilities going in, a grenade there. Still no kills yet, but things are about to happen right here.
Yeah, they're trying to make their way onto site, but they know there's people just around the Condors lurking just around the corner. We know where they're at. We know where they're going, so we can try to get in there. No hit again with that op. Site is locked down. Spike is planted.
There's the first kill. Start things off for Kaz. She gets a headshot on Zukos.
Yeah, it's a good kill for the retake because it makes it a little bit easier. Only got 4 left to deal with. Get another one in the corner there.
Unfortunately, Cresselia is taken out by Sunrise. So the Condors trying to come in through this upper area.
Yeah, they locked them down, though. Sunrise is hurting right now and eliminated. 4v2. They should be able to get the retake here, but they're losing another player. They got to get on. Watch those corners. Yeah, it's all in that backside there, and they should be able to defuse. There it is. Take from the Condors. Massive, massive round for them. They don't have to go into an eco round. They don't have to worry about momentum anymore. They've shut it down. They've converted off of that timeout. Wonderful, wonderful round win.
Yeah, that's very big for them. They're now on match point. They just got to, take a deep breath, keep playing their game, and they can bring it to match 3.
Yeah, it's still a long journey ahead of them. And again, I said it's this team specifically tends to find themselves in scenarios where they're going the distance.
Yeah, they definitely like playing a lot of Valorant. They get the most of their time on stream. They're like, yeah, we can play some more Valorant. Those Viper walls have been very tough to deal with for the Condors as well.
Yep. Yeah, it's a match point here for the Condors to go into map 3. That's what they're looking for. Land on the line. Journey still long ahead of them. This isn't even over either yet. I mean, if they lose this, that's trouble. But I'm wondering if again they're going to allow for a plant, it doesn't look like they want to shut it down. They really locked in B though, and that's a great early kill. Shutting down that offense before it can make its way into A site. This is good. Probably a retake. They'll allow these 4 players to get on and go for that retake. They have 3 players over on B site still, so back off, let them in, do your business afterwards.
Yeah, the Omen for Conestoga able to rotate over very quickly, and now they've got some bodies on site. We're going to see how this plays out for them.
Yeah, Condor setting up. Ooh. Never mind, I thought I saw something I didn't see.
Oh.
Ignore my ooh.
The spike goes down for the...
yeah, the spike was not that interesting.
No. Ooh, they're planting it. But some gunfights about to happen here. Ooh. Good peek by Kaz, but she's traded out by Jazz.
All right. Now it's a little more even here. We're still up, though, and we're winning these gunfights. Ella caught out on the reload here. It brings it back down to an even thing, but it is going to be a win. And the Condors lock that in. Very, very close. They're going to a 3rd map after losing the first one to our opponents on the other side, the fuel. And now they got one in, but I feel like it's going to be a very long journey for them.
Yeah, this next map is definitely going to be a battle. Yeah, it's going to take some hard work and dedication.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm not sure if we're going to be doing by the indication of the quick bits on the side here. We're not going to be following through to the very end of it though. And if you want to watch, you can go over to twitch.tv/SHU Esports. So I guess we'll find out for confirmation if we're following through to the end on this or not.
Yep.
But if not, go over there.
Yeah, they've had the whole stream from beforehand, and well, if you want to see it, it's
cool.
going to be there.
Yeah, maybe one day here, the production can let me know. We'll find out if we're covering it or not. But it sounds like we're not. Okay, thank you. But if you want to join us again here on this broadcast, you can go over to our broadcast tomorrow.
Yes.
At 8 o'clock to watch our other Valorant squad hang out.
Yep.
And play games. They're not just going to hang out.
Yeah, they're going to be hanging out and playing games, which is do the best things you could do.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe before they play a couple games of chess.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun. Don't we have a chess team? We just don't stream it.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I remember.
I watch. Well, I guess chess is kind of in that realm of like esports now because like there's been such a crossover of like gaming and chess in the past few years.
I've gotten some confirmation from the booth that chess is played Sunday at 10, which we fortunately do not stream because that's too early on a Sunday.
Oh, 10 a.m.?
They didn't say the too early on a Sunday part.
Oh, yeah. No,
I added that in.
Yeah.
I put it in my contract. No Sunday, 10 a.m.
No, yeah, I mean, like, that is just too early. We play video games.
Yes.
10 a.m. is too early. That is like, I try to
like
wake
6
up.
a.m. in non-gamer time.
Yeah, oh, no, dude. 10 a.m.? Okay, yeah, you're right. That's like 6 a.m. gamer time. 8 a.m.? Like, we do have to do tomorrow, 5 a.m.? That's bedtime.
Yeah.
For a lot of gamers.
Yeah, that is.
Good luck.
That is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, me, what I have to do tomorrow. Yes, I'm
not
looking super forward to that, but I'm going to try and get off my gaming schedule, get on the radio schedule, and then get back on the gaming schedule when I'm done radio schedule.
Cool. Well, wouldn't you be very happy then if I ended the show right now so that you could go and go get some sleep?
That would be fantastic.
Cool. Then why don't I do that? Thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
We'll see you throughout the rest of the week whenever you're in, and we'll see you guys hopefully again tomorrow at 8 o'clock for our Varsity squad Valorant. They've got apparently a really good, fun matchup tomorrow. They're looking forward to it. I hope you're looking forward to it as well. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you then.
Condors Esports is innovating intercollegiate gaming in Ontario and beyond. We've built a community where you can compete, play, and work in a dynamic program accessible from all campuses.
Condors Esports is more than just gaming. Here, you'll find empowerment and inspiration in state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest technologies and unwavering support.
We are varsity athletes, turning victories into championships as high-performing gamers.
We are relentless, constantly pushing our limits and pursuing excellence through every match.
We are Condors. Gaming connects us on campus or online, all through best-in-class equipment.
We're building a foundation of experience, powered by our passion, in developing skills that drive personal and professional success.
We are eager students, transforming our dreams into careers in dynamic and emerging industries.
Condors Esports goes beyond gaming, fostering enduring friendships, unforgettable experiences, and meaningful connections.
This is your chance to transform your passion for video games, esports, and technology into something impactful. Learn how Conestoga is introducing Condors Esports to your campus and connect with fellow Condors striving to soar.
We